Twitch.
Sorry, no, never mind. Did not find you.
There you go. I put it in the thing. It's twitch.tv/elderdrazi. I do a lot of Magic the Gathering content, and that's a name related to that.
Magic Together. What's that?
Is it a card game? It's a trading card game. It's kind of like chess, but you bring your own pieces.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you're like super like particularly fired up about right now?
Wait, what?
I was just asking if there's anything you're like super fired up about right now.
No. No, I just came here to chill because another Zoom isn't like on for another like solid 10 minutes or like 10-20 minutes.
Yeah, I know you know Ziller. We were supposed to debate Emmanuel and then somebody else. I guess they like 2v1'd him before, and
Manual?
I don't know. He's like I guess he's like really popular on TikTok.
I don't
Give me
know,
one
man.
sec.
I've had debates with some of the Sons of Liberty, but I'm banned from everything they have. I'm banned
Oh.
from all their Zooms, their Discord server, and they have blocked me on TikTok.
Are you Republican?
No, ew.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. What are we supposed to debate about then, buddy?
Oh,
I'm.
I'm not here for a debate. I'm just here for a conversation.
I got you. Okay. Um. So yeah, I'm. I guess then what do you want to talk about, my dude?
So, like, what are your ideologies?
Like politically?
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah. Well, I'm pro capitalism. Sockdom.
Yeah. Oh, a social democrat?
Yeah, social democrat, not a democratic socialist.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I think. Yeah. Elaborate. Like, what is something a social democrat would agree with?
So like I'm really really big on like healthcare for everybody, like universal healthcare, whether it be single payer or multi payer. I don't really give a shit. I just want
Would you
something in there
support
that
Medicare for
works.
all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really? Like, even taking out the private?
Like I don't, like I said, I don't care if it's single payer or multi payer. I don't care.
Yeah.
Healthcare for everybody. It just seems it's just like common sense. If we want to have like
I'm not
good.
for that, man.
I know why not. What's the
I,
downside
I
to
just
that?
so of course I think this comes down to ethics. It's like redistributing wealth for like the common good.
Sure. So when as far as like the redistribution of wealth, like we already do that, right?
Yeah.
So like for instance, I used to be a
And I'm
libertarian.
also not. I'm also not for that.
So I used to be a libertarian. What sucks about talking to libertarians is you can't talk about anything that involves taxes whatsoever. It's as though they pretend like it doesn't exist and we live in this
Try talking to
utopia.
a Hoppian. Try talking to a Hoppian.
So I guess we already redistribute wealth, right? We
Yeah.
do this all over the place. So why not do it? The purpose of the government is to protect the welfare of the people, right?
Sure.
I don't see how that job can
Man. Oh,
possibly be done when you have
hey man.
people dying of preventable reasons.
Hey man. There's a Zoom going. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this was like a debate or something. Like I just joined because I was bored.
Oh, okay.
Have a good day, man.
You too, buddy. Well, that one that ran out pretty quick, huh, Cletus? Well, shit. There goes like my whole stream right there. See if I can get anybody else in here. Do you think it's at all ironic that he dipped as soon as like I pressed the point? I mean, like I don't. So like, look, I would say last election cycle I voted Gary Johnson. I took a protest vote. I like Gary Johnson. He's a pretty good libertarian. He's not like super crazy out there libertarian. He's like a decent, mild, like more centrist kind of one. I wouldn't call myself a centrist because that phrase literally means fucking nothing in the United States, right? Centrist just means whatever the fuck I want it to mean. So like I'm pretty liberal. Let's put it that way. I guess you could say I'm a progressive, but I don't necessarily agree with everything in that movement either. Like I don't feel like you could pin me all the way down in in a single camp, but I think that progressives probably align with me the most.
Who would you find like a political group to be you? Because these people like name like 40 a day. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like I don't know. I don't really like for the most part. I'm not a big fan of like most political like established politicians. I did really like Bernie. I was a big Bernie guy. I wasn't a Bernie bro by any means. Bernie was my guy. I was all about him, and then it is so crazy. Yang is okay. I think so. Like Yang's biggest problem is that he wasn't like, I guess the best way to put it is like Yang wasn't a politician. I don't think he knew how to play the game at all. His whole thing was on universal basic income. I think he put too much into that, which is just such a radical idea for the United States. Like he didn't really have like a strong enough platform to stand on. Like it's good to promote universal UBI. UBI is like I think it's something that could absolutely be beneficial to our economy. It's like it's pretty decent idea. I don't have anything against UBI by any stretch whatsoever. But to make that your entire platform is like batshit crazy. There's like not people like protesting for UBI, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody's demanding UBI, whereas like Bernie's platform being like universal healthcare and tuition-free college, now that's a fucking platform for things that people already knew they wanted. Most people before Andrew Yang didn't even know what UBI was, which is something that I've talked about for like a long time, because like economists and stuff agree that it's good, and this sort of like it's fair. So like a lot of like the right-wing arguments, well, how come I have to pay for it? Well, you're getting it too. So it would just seem like an okay policy to at least try out and experiment with in the United States, but it's just a bad platform. If people have to Google your primary stance just to know what the fuck it is, this is not a platform you can run a presidential campaign on.
Who wrote now? Who would you vote for?
Biden, 100%.
Why Biden?
Because I don't want Donald Trump to win so bad. I so bad don't want Donald Trump to win.
I'm like left wing. I would rather have Trump and Biden.
What? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all to me. Like Joe Biden.
He just doesn't seem like he's like in the mental capacity to run the country.
Are you making the argument that Donald Trump is?
I mean, he seems a bit more like all there.
What? Are you trolling me, bro? Is this in good faith?
Man, why would you vote for Biden?
I would.
Gonna guess you don't like Trump.
Yeah. So I mean, the primary reason, which is like the meme reason, is that he's not Trump, right? This is the most important reason, for me. But like his policies aren't terrible. Like when it comes down to actual policy, like it seems like he's taking the coronavirus pretty seriously, and this is very important to me. He helped with Obamacare, which was pretty important step for the country to move us closer to universal health care. It seems like he's a lot more open to universal health care now. He's adapted some of Bernie's policies that he's wants to push because they're really popular. I don't think that Biden is stupid. I think that if he wants to get reelected, he knows that he's going to have to take on some of these more progressive ideas that he's kind of shunned away from. I think that he's smart too. He didn't do anything to condemn like conservatives as far as like this whole police thing goes. I think he's been very smart about how he's approached that. I think that he delivered wonderfully at the DNC. Um,
That was class.
I think that, like most politicians that have been around as long as him, he's changed positions, but in a good way. His positions have changed positively.
He was literally like promoting segregation.
So, like, I feel like any criticism that you can make about Biden, that I could almost turn around and make the same criticisms on Trump worse.
What are some things you don't like about Trump? Because I
Well-
mean, I personally don't like him as a person, but I feel like he's done some good things.
I feel like the number of Trump things that Trump has done that were good, I can count on one hand. I think the wall is unbelievably stupid. I think that the way that we've gone about funding it is unbelievably stupid. I think that the way that we've gone about like building, like everything surrounding the wall, I think is mind-numbingly stupid. I think that the entire idea of the wall is mind-numbingly stupid. I think that his rhetoric is demonstrably harming our country. I think that his rhetoric is demonstrably harming it, not just internally, but also internationally. I think that his stupid trade war with China has fucking hurt American businesses. I think that his ego gets in the way of making good policy decisions.
Isn't Joe Biden supporting like cheap steel from China?
Yeah, I mean that's not nearly as important to me as like any of these other things though. Like we can get caught up on like some of these little things, but like when it comes to like really big things about like our position on the global scale, this is very important to me. When it comes to like rhetoric that's going to like embolden like racist and like extremist behavior, this is very important to me.
I think Keeping Jones racist.
Joe Biden?
Both of them.
I think that yeah, I think that Trump has made many racist remarks, and I think that he has not condemned a lot of racist things that have happened. So like the
Racist things he's done.
yeah, sure. So with the when you had the rally. Instead of the what the fuck? Where was that? Man, I should know the name of it. You know, the Tiki Torch rally. The fuck is it? It was in Virginia, I think. Help me out here. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Charlottesville.
Yeah, Charlottesville rally. There was good people on both sides. He didn't care to condemn anybody, like any of these Nazi, like neo Nazis out there, or anything like that. His comment was just there's very good people on both sides. And then we have like the shithole countries remark. We have the rapist murderers.
The whole countries thing. He was talking about how what were they, senators? Who are the people he told him that?
Is it relevant who he was speaking to? Like if it is, like that's fine.
I think, what were they, like ambassadors or something?
He's talking about immigrants.
Didn't he tell them that like
Let me get the
they should
exact
go back
quote.
to their country and fix their things before they come to America? That's our problems.
No, this is not the quote. 1 minute. Let me get the exact quote. Shithole countries. Quote. Let me see here.
Shithole countries quote.
Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here? Trump said, according to these people, referring to countries mentioned by lawmakers. And he was referring to El Salvador and African countries.
The whole quote?
Yeah, why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here? So just the idea that like people coming from Africa and stuff like this is a racist remark. Like I guess too. Let me just ask because I just kind of want to see like I don't know, like you're arguing all this in good faith, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that Trump has had any racist rhetoric at all?
That's what I said too. But I was like, maybe it's different.
And furthermore, do you think that he has emboldened racists in this country?
As far as I knew, it was online school and real school. The teacher never got their stuff, so now I'm like, okay, well, my whole
It's
thing
that
is
he
watch her wake them up tomorrow
tries
morning and
to
take them to actual school.
not condemn them, but the way he words things, it just doesn't
And that's what I'm worried about.
feel right.
School
Okay, so can we agree that by having the seat in which he is in and not condemning any racists and very blatant racist actions, that this is this is by omission he's emboldening them?
They can't pay attention.
Yeah. So like when these are really hot button issues for people, and like we can see this country's like very fueled up, these things are getting like a lot of gas poured on them. That you think that it's the job of the leader to condemn all these racist actions and these racist things that are happening, and he's not doing that. And then when we have something like in Charlottesville, where we have like literal fucking swastikas and like literal fucking Nazis to come out and say that there was good people on both sides, like that's the statement you choose to make. I feel like we're sending quite a clear message here. It's at best dog whistling, and it's at worst blatantly supporting the Nazis there. Do you think that's a fair statement?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can agree that he at least has some like openly, like he's been openly racist to some degree, whether by omission or by dog whistle.
I understand it's some of the same thing, but I don't say it's in tone of racist. Racist remarks. I feel like that's most people.
But is he? So I guess the important part is he continuing to do this today? Because I feel like our political rhetoric is super important right now. The way that we're speaking and the way that we're being seen and the way that our leaders are acting is super important, especially right now with all the race relations being super inflamed in this country. And Joe Biden might have had a checkered past, but this is like stretching out like a long time ago. Like, dude, if you would have talked to me, like when let's see. So this would have been like, if you would have talked to me like 16, 17 years ago, I would have been saying the F slur and the N slur all the time, not thinking it was a big fucking deal, and I've grown and I've changed a lot, and I understand that these things are like super bad and that my words do have impacts. Like when like even as so much as like 6 years ago, I used to think that like saying these words in a different context was good because it was taking the edge off of them. But I also lived in like hillbilly country, and I remember there was a day where I realized, I was like, man, it really fucking sucks. I hate living here because like I can't even like make jokes anymore without like these shitty people feeling like I'm one of them, Like I firmly believe you can make jokes or whatever, but you need to know your audience. But I realized that like these people think that I'm on their side because I'm making these jokes. Like they don't necessarily take it as a joke, and they think that I'm like being like boldly racist, and that like gives them some power there. Like, oh yeah, cool, I can be racist around this guy, there's more of us around here. And that was like that was kind of like a big epiphany to me. Like I guess I'm not doing what I thought I was doing when I'm making these jokes or when I'm using these words in a different context.
So are you saying that it's like okay, he's done stuff bad in the past, but it's fine now because he's changed?
Yeah, I don't like the idea at all that you can't redeem yourself and grow and change. But I'm not seeing this with Donald Trump at all. I'm not seeing. Go ahead.
Why can't we hold him responsible for things he said back then? But like, if people want to do things today, like an example could be what's his name, Kevin Hart, who was called I think like a sexist or something because he said a tweet like 20 years ago.
I thought the Kevin Hart thing wasn't that long ago. It was about his kid. Like if his kid was gay, he'd disown him.
Yeah, but that was a joke. Yeah.
Sure, and I'm not saying that was a good thing to do either, though. Like I mean, like my policy position has nothing to do with like outrage on Twitter or anything like that. I'm saying that like I feel that it's important to judge people based on the rhetoric that they're pushing today. I think it's important to keep in mind things that have happened in the past, and like especially when it comes to jokes too. Like I think that it's fine to make jokes about whatever you want. It's okay to make like racial humor or like like humor about like fat people or like suicide or stuff like that. I think all these things are fine to joke about, but like if you're always making these jokes, if they're happening all the time, like I feel like all this stuff is like contextually based, I feel like Trump has always had like a pretty consistent message, and I just really hate his messages.
I think the 1994 what was it, Crime Act bill is still affecting people today.
Yeah, I do think that it was really bad, but we even had like Bernie Sanders sign that bill too, right?
Oh, I don't
Oh yeah,
So,
Bernie. Oh, hang on a minute. Somebody told me that you were quiet, so I'm gonna turn you up. So yeah, even Bernie was on that too. So this was not a great piece of legislation. I think that the intention wasn't to do what it ended up doing, and it ended up being bad. So like I'm not for that at all. And I think Biden has admitted too that that wasn't how he wanted it to be. So like this too is something that like you say, okay, well it looks like he learned something and he grew from it. I don't see any growth coming out of Trump. Like if Trump does something bad and
No,
and then it's brought to his attention, he completely refuses responsibility for it.
I agree with you on that. He hasn't really changed over the years.
Right.
He just kept the same personality.
What's actually really, really funny, like as far as him actually changing goes, he used to be a Democrat. Hey, thanks for the Prime
2004?
sub, buddy. And happy birthday to President Leo. His birthday was just a couple of days ago, right? Thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, I just got a sub. So I was giving a shout out to the subber. I was on the 3rd. Happy birthday on the 3rd, President Leo. I appreciate you a whole bunch, buddy. Yeah, so Trump used to be a Democrat. This is like what the fuck? The Apprentice, though.
I mean, he kind of changed during his campaign.
I mean, I
Like-
feel like he
like
didn't change
he-
during the campaign. He changed.
No,
He was
but
about the
he-
same guy in The Apprentice, right?
He's done like he did like so much for like the black community and like Jewish people during like the 90s and 80s and 70s, but then he just kind of switched.
Yeah,
during the current climate, which is
I-
kind of weird.
It wasn't during the campaign though. Like the Trump from that time period seems to be a different Trump. Seems like that Trump turned like the Trump that we have now is the Trump from The Apprentice, which is significantly different than the Trump from the past that people like to talk about these certain accolades from. Like since the Apprentice time, we've seen none of these good things that we could say about the person Donald Trump anymore. And this is what I mean. Like sure, we can talk about growth and all that, we can change, but I care about how you're behaving today. And it seems like his behavior. Oh fuck me! I'm playing poker while I stream, and I just got my trip aces beat out by a fucking full house on the fucking river. Sorry.
People like bring up the past a lot, like about his Ellis Island Award won with Rosa Parks and Muhammad
Yeah,
Ali.
and when you dig into that, it actually had nothing to do with helping black people at all.
What was it about?
His was for like a contribution to something else, like, and I actually read a whole thing about this. No, I'm not gonna call that. Trump Ellis Isle.
You know, he also, which I don't like, is the he opposed the what was it, the Equality Act?
He won it for
He opposed the Equality Act like in the first like I think year of presidency, right? And then he also did that transgender thing with the military. But that people say they don't allow transgenders in the military. I don't think that's correct. They still do.
There we
but
go.
It's like they can't. Isn't it like they can't force like doctors to do like surgeries for transgender people?
Sure. One sec. Let me circle back real quick. Trump got the Ellis Isle Award for professional contributions that benefited New York City as a developer, as well as for his German heritage. It had nothing to do with patriotism, tolerance, brotherhood, and diversity, like Rosa
German
Parks.
heritage.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's predominantly on the New York City developer, though. It had nothing to do with anything related to Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali. This was like a false news story that got cycled around. That's the thing too. Like you get something that sounds good, and it'll go around these like right wing like internet spheres, like super hardcore. And then when you try to point that it's not real, it just fucking doesn't go anywhere.
It's fake news. Just report. It's fake news. Just
It's-
turn on them.
It's so funny too. It like Republicans talk about fake news all the time, but I swear to God they share more fake news stories than anybody on the fucking planet.
feel like the Republicans like to cherry pick what they want.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, to be fair, everybody likes to cherry pick what they want, for sure. But is when it comes to fake news, so like it's really funny. Like the Republicans are like the
It is.
kings of. Okay, the Republicans are like the kings of like making arguments that like reveal their true feelings. Like the whole snowflake thing, I debate a lot of people, and people on the right seem to make more emotional arguments than people on the left ever do. People on the left like to make a lot of bad fucking arguments that are based on like bad data or bad ideologies, but it's in good faith and it's not based on feelings. They'll present data to try to support what they're saying, even though they might be misinterpreting the data or things like that. This happens a lot, but it's Republicans that seem to have like the almost like a monopoly on making like really strong emotional based arguments. People that say fuck your feelings are all about their feelings when it comes to like debating like a political platform. And I give no credibility whatsoever to a stance held on like an emotional response. I think this is extremely childish and extremely soft brained.
So back to the what do you call it? The election in
Yeah.
2020. Like, do you really think that like, all right, and this is just like from like a mental standpoint. Do you think that Joe Biden is like all there?
Like, I don't have any actual reason to think that he's not. Like, we have memes to suggest that he's not, right?
What do
And
you-
like, so
yeah.
for instance, you can
Didn't
clip
like-
anybody out of context to make them look like they're losing it. Like, bro, how many, like, if you're honest, how many fucking times have you been like out of it and said like the dumbest shit? And like, man, if somebody fucking called you on that, you just be like, bro, it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
So you think it's like what, just nitpicking of like things that he's like?
Yeah, absolutely.
for?
Absolutely. And like they're both fucking old. Like, and if we want to talk about like sound bites of like what makes you look bad, bro, Trump's the god of this. You want to talk about sound bites, bro, come on. If we can be that picky choosy, like it's no comparison. But like, and like every politician has these things. Like I was a big fan of Gary Johnson, and they asked him about Aleppo, and he drew a blank. Like these things are allowed. And not only that, too. Like when you're,
Didn't he,
Go ahead.
Didn't Joe Biden like not want to take that like mental test though?
I wouldn't either.
Then
This basic cognition test that Trump keeps. Cause did you see the fucking test, dude?
what's on the test?
Dude, it's the most fucking basic nonsense shit. The fact that Trump's parading it like he fucking did something that's even worth doing is fucking mind-blowing. And I think it's really smart of him not to, because you don't want to play into this stupid bullshit that Trump likes to put out there. Like, you're just playing into his hand.
Did you see his response for the test though? What he said?
No, what did he say?
He said something about like it's like the same thing as like taking a drug test. For
No.
cocaine. That was just okay. That didn't make any sense. Like
We'll see.
like if you actually watch like most of his speeches, they're like
They're
not really, like,
Actually, I
off,
got-
like, the topic like his mind. It's more of like scripted, already like pre-speeched.
Give me 1 second. I actually have the clip of it. Let me see what he says here.
Question. Here's the exchange. Please clarify.
Do you think he's gonna
specifically, have you
debate Trump
taken a
in
cl-
the election?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's not gonna happen.
One sec.
Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, you're taking
what
tests
do
where
you
you're
think of
taking
him, like,
cocaine
getting
or
real
not. What do you
close?
think, huh?
Kids.
Are you a
What
junkie?
do you say to
Because I know
President
Trump's like
who
kind of doing the
brags
same
about
thing
his
with his daughter.
Okay, so hang on real quick. I want to answer your question about the thing. So I just see like the cocaine thing. It seems like what Joe Biden is trying to convey here is that this is just isn't something that he takes seriously. You know what I mean? To say like he said it's like saying you take this test to show that you're not on cocaine. It's like saying like I'm almost giving credibility to the idea like that I might be on cocaine, or it's like when people have asked Obama about like conspiracy theories, like he doesn't answer them because you don't want to give people anything to hold on to. Like you see what I'm saying? You don't want to feed into stupid bullshit when you're at this level. of like public office. And whether that's right or wrong, like I very much understand this line of thinking. What I don't understand is why this test even matters. Like Trump took the most basic cognition test, like everybody should be able to pass, that like elementary schoolers should be able to pass. It's so weird to me that like he flouted it. It's so bizarre that we're even in this realm of the president taking a basic cognition test, like, and then talking about it. Like, I don't care what you do, but it's super weird to like flaunt this test. It's like like Twilight Zone-esque, you know?
No, I know, but like, you can't. The way he does his speeches is he usually like has them all scripted and ready to go.
Almost everybody does this.
I mean,
This is
Trump's
this.
kinda
Sure,
off
but
the board sometimes.
that's not a good example.
Oh, I know it's fucking what do you call it? What was that interview with him? And that was just I lost brain cells watching that interview.
Oh, the HBO one.
Yeah.
That was
we're the lowest in the world. That means we're the highest.
yeah, dude.
What the fuck did you just say?
That was like watching Destiny debate no bullshit. It was fucking it hurt. I don't know if you watched Destiny, but that was like I feel like the Xbox achievement thing popped over my head after I finished watching that debate. Like I got like 200 fucking game points for finishing that. It was impressively fucking stupid. And that, so I think that as far as to answer your question about whether Joe Biden will debate Trump, I think that he will, and I think that he's gonna fucking crush it. So we have somebody who's been doing debates for 30 fucking years, dude. Joe Biden very much knows how to play these debates and play them well. He's made it really far in the political sphere, whereas Trump just sort of like got onto the fucking got into the presidency through like populist messaging and just talking shit. I don't think that shit's gonna fly against Biden. Like, he knows how to play against this kind of shit. He's been doing it for decades.
What do you think about like how? Do you think that the polls are accurate right now?
Yeah.
The estimation polls, because the same thing happened in 2016 with Hillary, and that also how that went.
I'm so glad you brought this up because a lot of people like to bring this up, but this is not the same as then. So it's not. The numbers are significantly different. Like the polls favored Biden much better than the polls favored Hillary, and Hillary actually did win the popular vote too. But now Biden has clutched like a lot of in the polls. He's clutching like all these swing states and stuff where it was kind of iffy and up in the air. And I actually looked at some data that was broken down. Even if Trump won every state that was like leaning right, and he won every state that was like pretty much secured right, and the ones that were secured for the right, he still loses. So, like, Trump has to bring back states that are, he has to win all of that, and he has to win states that are leaning blue and states that are edging blue. Like, he has to come back so fucking hard. And even just as soon as a couple months ago, statements have been made that Trump was considering not running if his chances didn't look that good. I think that he knows that his chances aren't very good. And then on top of it, too, like, this rhetoric about mail-in voting is so it's so desperate and miserable.
That whole process of mail-in voting, how does that even work? And isn't he like shutting down like postal services?
Yeah, so he put in a new director for the post office that's been dismantling things pretty heavily. So the whole thing about it is how it works is the same way it's always worked. In fact, over 30% of all the votes in 2016 were done by mail for the entire country. So to say that like we have anything, and then and just to add a finer point to that, Trump made some pretty big claims about voter fraud in 2016. So he developed a commission to find and publicize these so-called voter fraud claims that he had, and they turned up nothing. This commission was founded, put together, and disassembled in 3 months. So, you know, like, average Trump cabinet member time serving.
I was wondering if you knew when Kathy started school.
So we have no evidence of significant voter fraud for it. And if that was the case too, he'd never made this claim about 2016. If that was the case with such close margins for the 2016 election, if he's any kind of good faith actor here, he would be demanding that the 2016 election get re-examined because 30% of it was mail-in vote, right?
Do you think he's going to win Pennsylvania?
I have no opinion about individual states. I haven't done my homework on that specifically. I've just been looking at broad overall polls, and like even Fox News has him losing, dude.
I know that's scares. That's
So-
scary.
So my position on this has changed significantly since like December. In December, I actually made this claim. I said, I really fucking hope Bernie gets the ticket because if they pick Biden as the Democratic candidate, Trump's gonna absolutely shit stomp him. He's not gonna stand a fucking chance. It's gonna be a repeat of what we had with Hillary. However, the coronavirus has devastated Trump's chances of winning. His handling of the coronavirus, like whether you like it or not, the public did not like it, and he is so fucked because of that. We need something radically to shift in Trump's favor. Something big has to happen. This isn't going to be like a debate or anything like that. Something massive has to happen. Like Joe Biden has to die. Joe Biden has to like say the N-word in public. Something huge has to happen in order for Trump to take this from Biden. Because the polls this isn't like 2016. The polls are massively in his favor. We're talking like 14-point leads in some cases. But we're averaging around 6 to 8-point leads. This is huge.
What is his plan to fix coronavirus? Like, what would he do?
Joe Biden?
Yeah, because every time I look at
His proposed statement is
website,
to listen to fucking scientists and doctors, which is something we should have done from the start. It took Trump a very long time to even like consign to mask wearing, which should have been day one shit. And things like I think it'd be really hard to have a worse platform than Trump has, where we're like demonizing like medical professionals, where we're like withdrawing from the World Health Organization during literally the worst possible time in American history to do so. I just think that like just listening to doctors, listening to the CDC and the World Health Organization, these are huge improvements over what we're currently doing, right?
What do you think about the 9,000 COVID cases? I mean,
The 9,000?
the 9,000 from the CDC. How it was just COVID, but I mean, you got like other conditions that aren't helping.
Okay, so almost everybody in the United States has some kind of comorbidity. And coronavirus is something that I know like so much about. So just a little bit of like credentials on this. I have asthma and I'm overweight, and I have somebody who's living with me who's over 50 and has COPD and emphysema and asthma. So like this is something I've tried to make myself very well educated on. I've been in lockdown since March. As soon as it came to my state of Michigan, and I live right by Detroit, which is, I don't know if you know, but Detroit is like been devastated by it. It was so bad in June that if you counted the county I live in as a country, we'd be 36th in the world. So only 35 countries in the world had more cases of COVID than the county I live in. So this has been super important to me to learn about, and it just doesn't make sense to try to say, it's like everybody's going to have...
How did Trump not do his, I don't know how to say, like, part in
So-
fixing coronavirus? What do you think he didn't do correctly? Like, leave it up to the states?
So, yeah, for one, the fact that we didn't have a unified national strategy is tragic, to say the least. This is something that you need to have everybody, all hands on deck. We all have to be working together for a solution here, and that didn't happen. And it changes when you don't have a national strategy too. You're seeding doubt into people, for one. In public opinion, public perspective in a situation like this is of the utmost importance because we need everybody to work together, right? So like let's say I live in Texas, which was doing really well for a really long time. Why the fuck would I listen to what anything like some people are saying when like I know that for one, my state's not even making me. What the fuck do I have to care about? And now look at Texas now. Like in the last couple months, it's been ravaged by the coronavirus. If they would have had stricter policies put in place then, they would have been used to it, and they would have been doing these things and not led to this point. Did you see the report that came out too about the Trump administration deliberately not taking more aggressive action against the coronavirus because it was affecting mostly blue states, and they were going to blame it on the governors?
It's kind of reversed now. Red states are just getting fucking overwhelmed.
Yeah, but this is a result of that though. But like, are you aware of that that happening?
No.
Yeah, this came out. This is an official report. This was very to me. This is like treason, in my opinion, to deliberately not take action, knowing that people are going to die for political gain. This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen come out of the administration, and it's awful. Yeah, that I was really surprised by that one, and I've been pretty vocal about like calling Trump evil, but this is probably this is up there with like putting kids in concentration camps and stuff.
Concentration camps. I don't get how they're concentration camps.
Well, if you look up the definition for concentration camps, it fits.
Yeah, but concentration camps are facilities meant to hold people until they're gonna execute them, and then just
No,
fucking
that's not what that means.
make them work. Concentration camps, like
Yeah.
from World War II. Let me
Concentration
look that up
camps.
because I mean it's hard to compare it to a concentration camp.
It's
You
not.
can-
It literally fits the definition. Here we go. Concentration camp is a place where large numbers of people, especially political prisoners or members of persecuted minorities, are deliberately imprisoned in a relatively small area with inadequate facilities, sometimes to provide forced labor to wait mass execution. So those two things that you mentioned are not requirements. And we've had people die in them. They are absolutely inadequate facilities, and they are deliberately, like, all of this is deliberate. We could make these facilities better if we wanted to. We're separating children from their parents. This is definitely cruel and unusual punishment. And a lot of these people that get put there are asylum seekers, which came here legally to seek asylum. It's just that the rhetoric around it is just god awful. So I would actually challenge you to say, like, what about these do not make them concentration camps?
No, I just thought like I guess I got the definition wrong, but what I think of concentration camps is like starving people to death or shooting them or burning them or gassing them.
That's genocide. Oh, you're defining genocide. But
Yeah, I
people
guess-
have died in these camps. They absolutely have.
Do you have like a number of how many people died?
I don't know if it's relevant.
What
How many
what they
people?
died to? They died due to? Because there was a story in the news about like what was it like a child? who was
87 deaths in border
ICE
camps.
custody. Do you know what the deaths were due to?
I know that one of them, inadequate medical care, was one of them. Okay, so in 2019, 8 people died. Let's see here. And I've seen reports about like children having to drink water out of the toilets. And now actually they're getting lots of like cases of COVID in them and stuff too. Let's see. We have data for 3 years. Trump with the annual rate is 2.4, which is what we So I guess I should ask too, like, are you for like ICE in these detention camps?
Fuck no, I
Oh, okay.
really hate ICE.
Okay.
I think we should have something like ICE, but I think ICE is too like much of an extreme organization. Like
Too much Gestapo?
yeah,
Yeah, I would agree with
breaking
that.
into homes and searching for people like that doesn't.
Well, not only that too,
seem
like
right.
American citizens have been detained for suspected not being citizens. So this is a really good example of how I think it should be. So I live in Michigan, and we share a border with Canada, right?
Yeah.
One time, I didn't understand what duty-free stores were. I didn't understand that I was actually going to go into Canada, so I went into it and I stopped and used the bathroom, and I didn't end up doing it. I was gonna buy some Crown Royal because there was like a big like sign up there. It was like 2 fifths of Crown Royal for like $27. I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking steal, right? And when I saw a sign on there, it just basically said that I was in Canada. I was like, oh shit, we're in Canada. I don't have a passport or anything. So I left like right away. I was like, we just got to fix this. And I went around and I told the person at the toll booth thing what happened. They said, okay, just make a quick UE right around here and just tell them what happened. And the guy stopped me and said, do you have a passport? I was like, hey, look, here's what happened. He goes, well, I didn't see you make that turn. I was like, well, that's fine. Here's our IDs. I have my wife and my IDs. I was like, I got a Michigan plate. He goes, you see these? And he shows me my ID. He says, legals can get these. I was like, that's cool, bro. I'm from America. And they made me pull up. They searched my vehicle. And I had weed in my vehicle, too, I told them. But it was in my trunk where it was supposed to be. We had legal medical weed. We didn't have it recreational at the time.
I
I'm just trying to...
know.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was gonna say all of which is your fault because I pointed out we were in the Canada lane.
No, we could not go to Canada. We had no choice.
Oh yeah, there was no turn off. You passed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was my fault for not understanding how the duty-free store worked and shit.
I remember streaming. I got the noti.
But yeah, I didn't understand that, and so they did all that.
And you were a dick inside.
I wasn't a dick. Well, to you,
Yes.
they found me humorous.
Yes, I
So
did not.
they told me I had to leave my phone and stuff in there. I didn't leave my phone in the car, and I was like, hey, can I use the bathroom? Let me go to the bathroom. They didn't even search me, so I could have like dumped a bunch of drugs in their bathroom and flushed it for all they knew. And they came back. They go, all right, you're all set. We didn't find any dead bodies. I was like, wait, did you say you didn't find any dead body, or you didn't find any body parts in my car? And my wife got super pissed at me. She's still mad about it. But yeah, and that was fine. But like, I think that kind of approach where we suspect somebody might actually be doing something wrong, we have like clear evidence that like something is fishy, like that's fine. But like the way that ICE is going about things is like crazy, irresponsible, and unconstitutional in my opinion.
And then there was that crazy alarm.
Oh yeah, and they're also like a big alarm went off while they were out searching my vehicle. That was a little bit spooky, but I guess it had something to do with something else. Like, these sorts of things I'm okay with.
Have you ever heard like the thing about like Canadian like border guards like shooting people trying to cross the border?
No,
You ever heard of that?
like since the coronavirus.
No, not since coronavirus. Like I heard it by someone saying like Canadian like border guards would shoot people if they tried to cross the border. I didn't think it's true.
Let's see.
I haven't spent any time researching it.
There's been 10 deaths in the last 10 years. Oh wait, that's car crash, cause of death unknown, gunshot, 1. Kidney failure, alleged suicide, so we could say maybe 2.
Are these the deaths in the border?
By Border Patrol, yeah, in Border Patrol custody. Fatal shooting, 3. Border Patrol agent fatally shot an American man during a shootout. Okay, so that one's pretty justifiable, right? Unknown. Sounds like he started shooting on them. Influenza, pneumonia, car crash. It seems like the majority of these are car crashes. I can't see fatal shooting. Supervisor, U.S. Border Patrol agent. Oh, that's U.S. Border Patrol, so that's not even Canadian. I don't think there's any credibility to this. I'd be really curious to see anything that lent any kind of credibility to it.
You know, I heard from somebody in this Discord channel.
Oh, well, I guess I would.
I didn't think it was true.
That's something I would definitely press pretty hard on if I heard.
These people here are like alt-right people, I think.
Yeah.
Or most of them. Most of them are either alt-right or libertarians.
Or people that like are here to like talk with them. Or me and Zill are like in the minority here.
I'm kind of like in the middle, but I lean more to the left, like for like policies and like healthcare.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I share a majority of my opinions with Destiny. I don't know if you're familiar.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's a streamer. I'd always like to debate him, but it's really hard to find somewhere where I disagree with him because he makes really strong, really good arguments for his positions. yeah, like I don't know. I'm like extraordinarily socially liberal. Like I feel like if you're not hurting anybody, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm mad pro-choice.
Oh.
Are you pro-life?
That's certain. I wouldn't say I'm pro-life, but like I think abortion is like sort of like only necessary if it's like in certain circumstances.
Like I don't really care if it's necessary or not. Like because I feel like once you start to like, put limitations on it, you're going to eventually prevent people who need them from getting them, and I'm not for that.
No, yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's only like sort of necessary in certain circumstances, like when it becomes like an issue with like the mother's health. Like
Yeah,
if you
sure.
remove the baby, then it's the mother who's gonna die. Or like if the person was like a rape victim, I think you should be able to like abort the baby then.
Yeah, and I think
avoid,
almost
like,
everybody
the-
believes in this. Almost everybody is for these certain instances. Almost. This, I mean, you'll even get people on the right that say like medical necessary, but there's only a small percentage, and then they'll debate a bunch of like nuanced bullshit that doesn't really matter. But I think that
I mean, when people start using it as like a birth control method, then it becomes like
okay, so like the percentage of people that use abortions as their primary form of birth control is basically non-existent. This is a statistical irrelevancy, right?
what's the statistic of people who get like abortions instead of using?
I think most of the time an abortion is like they didn't intend on getting pregnant, and now and they're not ready to have a baby, they're not ready financially, they're not ready emotionally, they're not mature enough to have a baby. All these reasons I think are very good, valid reasons. Especially so like I think that once we enter like the realm of like the fetus having consciousness, I would like a bit more of a justification for it. But I guess what it really boils down to me is who has rights, right? And I can't know.
When does the baby have consciousness?
Let's see.
Do you know when? Because it has a
When
heartbeat. Like, I
does
think, like, in the first
Yeah, but we don't.
certain-
So we don't generally treat things that don't have a conscious experience as though it has a life that we value. So, like for instance, like when we have people that are, let's see, emergence of human consciousness. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Tracing consciousness in the brain of infants. Fuck, paywall. Get the fuck out of here. When does your baby become conscious? About 5 months old, it looks like.
Oh, and what's your opinion on like late term abortions? Like when the baby is like almost fully grown.
Yeah, I'm not for that. I think that we have like a conscious being now. But yeah, however, if I have to pick between the mother or the baby in its late term, I think that I always have to err on the side of the mother. So the most important point when it comes to abortion for me is that I can say like who has rights here. I can't know when since it's so arbitrary when something is alive, and we can argue about this. But I know that this woman is alive. I know that she has rights. So I have to err on the side of her. And also too, I also know that like I might have really strong feelings about stuff. Like if my wife got pregnant, I'm not going to tell her to get an abortion.
Oh, what's your opinion on only the woman? If she wants an abortion, she can get one. It doesn't have to be between both the parents.
Well, so yeah, I would have to say like, although it's distasteful, I think that she should absolutely consult the father, and that his feelings should be taken into consideration. I ultimately think that it's not his decision because it isn't his body. And there's no child here yet. Like I said, I don't consider a fetus to be a baby, and I have no reason to think that I should. So I have to err on the side. Once again, I have to err on the side of the mother. This is the person who's going to be impacted the most. And therefore, it goes on to them. So, like, yeah, I can't. And, like, I can't. Let me think of another. I'm going to try to think of another example where we would have like two people who have a stake in something. Let's see. Oh, sick.
But like, what if they planned on both having a baby, but the mother like kind of backs out at the end, thinking it's not the right decision?
Yeah, it's still her body. Like I can't imagine another scenario where you can force somebody to undergo like serious demonstrable harm to their body just because somebody else has like an emotional investment in the thing that they're going through, right? So like that would be like, okay, so let's say like I have like you need a kidney, right? And I'm like, hey bro, I'll give you a kidney. And then it comes time, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to give him this kidney. Should I be legally bound to give you my kidney now?
No.
Right. So it's basically has to do with like, fuck your feelings, it's my body, I should be able to decide whether or not I give you the kidney and be able to back out if I want to, right? Well, yeah, I'm just saying like your feelings don't really come into the equation here. It has to do with the fact that like you want something from my body and like I don't have to give it to you regardless of how you feel about it. Would you say that that's a fair like comparison here?
Yeah, I see it's like a fair comparison, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like if the father would be like,
It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
like,
I'm not saying it's not
you ever watched
unfortunate.
you ever watched
Certainly
the video
unfortunate.
Of, like the dad outside of the abortion center, like crying, and, like the crowd of people like comforting him because he
Yeah.
didn't want his baby to be aborted.
Yeah, but I don't
Like,
really
that's
care
just
about like
awful.
emotional arguments though. These things don't like
Yeah,
like
no, I understand that, but like, it's just sad.
sure. Like and I agree like but I have to say that like sadness and emotional pain isn't like a good argument against like ethics. Like we're all going to endure like sad things. Sad things happen for the right reason sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So like I mean this isn't like a moral argument against it. I mean, also too, like I think that a woman being forced to having a baby she doesn't want to have is super sad too. A baby being born to a mother that doesn't want it is super sad too, right? And in fact, I would say that it's more. I feel more bad for the child being born to a mother who didn't want it than a dad whose baby got aborted who he didn't want it to be. Wow, that was a bad decision that paid off really well. Whew. In regards to my poker hand there, not to the debate that we were just having. You know, I don't even know why I'm covering up my hand. It's not like anybody I'm fucking playing with is watching this. I can move myself back down to where I normally have me. By the way, if you want to be a super cool guy, it's 100% free to follow me. I don't ever simp for subs or nothing. I'm just saying. It don't cost nothing to give me a follow. Yeah, this is a pretty decent conversation. I don't always do debates. Like last week, I had like a really good conversation with a doctor friend of mine about COVID and like hydroxychloroquine especially, and some of the misconceptions about COVID. Just so I can refer back when I debate fucking idiots who want to talk about COVID like they have any fucking idea. And then he also gave some hot takes on like police brutality and stuff. So
What's your opinion on like the masks? Think everybody
Masks?
should wear one? Out in public?
if you're out in public, absolutely. Yeah, I think that like the science is very clear about this. I think my biggest gripe with the whole mask thing is that stupid people like to say, well, why do I need to wear a mask when yours is going to protect you? Like, do you understand the fallacy of that argument?
Yeah. It's also asymptomatic too, so you can carry it without even knowing you have it.
Sure. Well, but their argument is that it doesn't matter if I have it and don't know it because your mask will protect you, ignoring the fact that like once it's aerosolized out of their fucking face, which could have been stopped by a mask, that my mask can't protect me from it. It's just there's just like a lot of really stupid people, and like I really feel like we need to have some sort of test to be able to vote. Not that like stupid people's feelings shouldn't matter. Like in the like political sphere, like stupid people's interests should be upheld. But the problem is that stupid people vote against their own interest all the fucking time.
What do you think about like felons not being able to vote?
That's terrible. I can't really see like a moral justification for this.
That doesn't really make any fucking sense at all.
Like my argument, or that felons can't vote.
Oh, no, the felons can't vote.
Oh yeah, I feel
What-
like if they
what-
can't
what
vote, stop
does-
stop making them pay taxes.
Yeah.
The reason why felons can't vote, it's just a newer version of a Jim Crow law.
Like, why is someone's like being charged with like a crime affecting their ability to vote for
Because it's racist. That's like literally the bottom line of it. Because we mass incarcerate minorities, particularly black men, and if we can make felons not be able to vote, that gets a lot of black voters out of the way, right? This is very pragmatic to the people who like made this policy. Like, it's no secret that conservatives work fucking hand and foot over to try to make sure that black votes get suppressed. And this is like modern day. There has not been a better voter suppression policy than felons not being able to vote. So it just makes sense that like conservatives would be for this.
I gotta get like somebody from this group chat in here on Jake.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to debate Jake. He just popped in here and said penis and then dipped. Doesn't sound like a very intelligent individual, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know if Ziller said anything about me, but like, I don't know. The fucking all the Republicans that he talks to seem to be fucking scared of me, bro. Oh, Jake just fucking straight up left. Right after I said that about him. I watched his fucking bubble just blip right off of here.
What, Jake was in your
No, he was on the OG tab, and then he just blipped right off.
I feel like most people like want to pick and choose the debates just like instead of having an actual conversation, trying to learn about other people's own political views. Like,
Yeah.
like this what we're having right now. Like we're just talking about what we think.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going throwing punches back and forth.
Yeah, and that's so. I have my biggest downfall when I debate is that I have no capacity to identify trolling at all when I'm debating. Like if somebody makes a joke or something, I'm always going to respond in a particular way. Because like the majority of the time, I'm a super goofy guy. I'm really silly and I'm really outlandish and I'm really like outspoken goofy. But like when I'm debating, I just have like, or if I'm like in an intelligent conversation, I have a completely different shift in my mindset. So like I'm just like fully analyzing everything. So when somebody throws like a meme at me or something like that, I respond to it very much in good faith, very face value. So I don't have this ability to like switch back and forth when I'm in this kind of mindset. So sometimes that ends up with some kind of goofy things. Ziller and I met on a Discord channel that's huge. It's called The Intellectualist. And I think that I've created a lot of favor there by just being like an overwhelmingly good faith debater. I don't do any of the like the notorious like bad debate tactics. I might gish gallop a little bit, but it's not intentional. I'm not really gish galloping. I just get excited. I'm always happy to roll it back and then let people, go point by point. And if somebody points out, like, hey, like, can I, like, you're interrupting me, I'll usually stop and then I'll, like, pull up WordPad and take notes or something like that. I just get excited sometimes.
Me personally, I'm not very like, politically inclined like right now, but I'm trying to like learn about new things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get people's opinions and then make my own.
Sure.
Right now, I'm like in the middle, like picking.
Are you a centrist?
I don't know if that is.
Nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what it is. People say centrist when they want to just to like be ambiguous about their political beliefs. A centrist almost always end up meaning right now like fucking right wing. Like it seems like it seems like if you're like just like a pre-Trump Republican, you call yourself a centrist so people know that you're not a fucking right-wing extremist. Where centrist you should mean that like I have different political philosophies. Although I would say too, like when people say it in good faith, a lot of times it ends up being like they're like pretty close to a libertarian, where like a lot of times, well, like so like a libertarian by my definition would be socially liberal and economically conservative. And I think like in a utopiastic world, this would be really good, but we're too far down like the corporatist fucking rabbit hole to fucking make this a reality.
What do you think about like privatizing like the economy for like markets?
How are our markets not privatized already?
Oh, they're not?
How I saying how aren't they?
Oh, do you think they should like not be?
I think that
like
so.
like a socialist like market or no?
Oh, you mean like a planned economy?
Yeah.
No, that's fucking stupid. It doesn't work. Well, I mean, say you can't get a bunch of guys in a room together to figure out what people's wants and needs are and be able to respond to the same way that markets can. Markets are just the best way to get things for the majority of the people. The more people will benefit more off of a market-based economy than any other system that we could put in that we could do reasonably right now. However, I do agree to a degree that we could. There is like certain ways that we could implement a planned economy, almost you could say. But this would require a complete divorcing of like a monetary system, and we would have to move to a resource-based economy to accomplish this, which I'm all for. But it's super utopist. I know that we're not ready for this. This would take like a very long time to achieve. But I think that given our technology, we would have to abolish personal ownership and completely divorce ourselves from the idea of like money. And that would be the only way that we could even approach a non-market-based economy. And I just don't think that we're there.
Do you know what economy Sweden is?
I'm gonna take a quick look.
Because maybe it wasn't Sweden. It was either Denmark or Sweden. Wait, which one people say were socialists? Was it Denmark?
Denmark socialism. Let's see here. Nordic model. Denmark is a market economy.
Yeah, I think people would keep calling it a socialist economy. I'm not trying to prove that socialism works by looking at Denmark.
So it's really funny. Sweden ain't socialist. So I think that like a lot of certain things get labeled socialist. The United States is actually a pretty socialist country, and we have been almost always. Like the police force is a socialist program. The fire department is a socialist program. It just seems like socialism gets branded as anything that Republicans don't like. But when it comes to things that they do like, this is just necessary spending, right?
Yeah.
We're always going to spend tax money on doing things. It just boils down to like if it helps me, it's socialist. If it doesn't help me, this is good spending. Like the fear that somebody, that one person who's lazy gets any kind of benefit in this world is so scary to some people that we just can't do any good for anybody without it being like radically demonized. So crazy to me.
And sometimes like what doesn't make sense that like people would be like from like the middle class or like a poor economic state and they'll be a Republican and they'll like shy away from things that will help them like, financially.
Yeah.
Because they think it'll be like communism or socialism, and then it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, there's a whole lot of propaganda in this country against it, but also too, I read this quote somewhere the other day, is that the Americans don't see themselves as poor; they see themselves as temporarily embarrassed millionaires. So, like, the idea here is that, like I'm gonna be a millionaire someday, so it's in my best interest to make sure that I protect myself from these socialist laws. So that way, when I become a millionaire, I don't get fucked by the system.
You can't really like do that anymore. The American dream is not a thing anymore.
It is subconsciously to a lot of people, though, especially if you're the middle class. see yourself climbing that corporate ladder, getting that CEO spot. You're gonna make it big someday. And how dare some poor people try to take this from me? Well, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can't really like move up in the world. Like, I mean, not like that. You can, but like, the dream of like becoming like, I don't want to say American, but like,
Are you trying to say the American dream is dead?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Rags to riches is just not very attainable anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like the libertarian philosophy, like on the whole, is an okay idea, but it can't work anymore. Like we've gone too far down this path of like corporatocracy for us to possibly make this work in any kind of way. There was a time where it could have worked, and that time is long past. There's too much in the hands of too few. And I think that like the only way that we can try to do this is through social programs. Like we need policy. We need to tax. Oh shit! Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Jujubes. I appreciate you so much, buddy. I appreciate
And
the
also,
sub.
that's also a fucking dumb thing. Is people again with like lower economic social standings? They'll be like, "Oh, we shouldn't tax the rich more." Oh, that's such a bad idea, and then it just hurts them in the long run.
So
Again and again.
I mean, there's something to say for like the moral argument for it. It's just not pragmatic though. Like it just doesn't end up doing us any good in practice. So like I understand the idea that like you shouldn't be able to take from somebody who has because you need, but at the same time like you can argue that that's the cost of living in a society. That's kind of like saying I should be allowed to drink and drive because I don't get into accidents when I do it, right? This is an extraordinarily similar argument. Like, why am I being punished because these guys can't fucking handle their liquor when they get behind the wheel? Well, it's a necessary thing to happen. It doesn't matter if you can drive, because like if we don't, if we don't put it on everybody, it's gonna cause demonstrable harm. So if we say, hey, if you make above a certain amount of money, you have to help out these people that are literally dying because they don't have the resources for it. Like, okay, this makes sense. Like, and if you don't like it, like, it's too bad. Like, you're a part of society. You reap all the benefits from a society. You need to make sure that the society is sustainable.
But if there was something I saw where, and this, again, this is just it's all, but it said like if we tax the rich like a certain amount of money, we could give like people who are in like lower class stances, we can give them like basic things to live. Like we can give everybody cars. Give them like housings, but it wouldn't, expensive housings, but it would be like a place to live.
Sure.
Give them with like all these financial things to keep them in a certain, I don't know, like a not in poverty, so that they can start their own way of.
They can contribute to the economy.
Contribute to the economy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really funny too, because when you take people that are like super impoverished and you actually put the money into making them able to be like part of society. So like some country, one of those really cool countries like Sweden or something like that, they just got rid of all their homeless and it actually saved them money. So like when we solve things like healthcare, for instance, universal healthcare would cost us less money than our current system. Like, there's other problems that come up with it, for sure. Like, we lose jobs in the insurance sector and things like that. It's not perfect. But we are netting more money. And as a positive gain, too, like, people aren't going to die as much. People are going to have better lives. The trade-off is immense. We get more money, and we get more better, happier, more productive people. So it's super crazy, these arguments against it just always seem to ignore these things, and fuck me.
It's just kind of funny how it seems like how much people are brainwashed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is sort of like
because they aren't helping themselves. They're just helping the people with a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so you get the propaganda from a lot of different ways. I think a really good tool for this is so like a lot of it's like no secret that a lot of conservatives are Christian, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the propaganda plays into like Christian ideology. So it's super easy when you kind of make the argument that like this is the Christian thing to do. People are really easily swayed by this, and like if you take a random Bible quote to support it, Bible says don't work, you don't eat. Well, fuck, I can't go against that, right?
Oh, I mean, it's just a weird thing. People who follow the Bible like exactly by word are just
Well, no, nobody does this. Nobody follows the Bible word by word. They
no,
all
they
fucking
don't
cherry
pick and
pick.
choose.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, they're very malleable to an external force who wants to use their platform of faith to manipulate them too. So, like, while they might pick and choose, you get them something catchy that sounds real good, and you can relate that to something in the Bible. Well, yeah, I'm all on board now. This is really, I mean, this is just basic, like, simple manipulation tactics. You correlate with something that somebody's really familiar with, and they already like and enjoy. They're going to be much more apt to fall in line with what you want, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not super hard to see how these things happen. In my opinion, it seems like these things happen in like a really like clear, consistent way. It's just unfortunate. Like I'm never baffled by how we get into these places.
Just kind of like working to think about like separation between church and state. You know, 'cause it's just like
Separation church and state sounds like a great idea. But it's not something we've ever actually had. This country was not founded on Christianity, but a lot of people think it was.
oh,
The
I-
prob-
people bring in like the under God during the Pledge of Allegiance. That's just so dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't there to
It
begin with.
was there to begin with. It was only there because of a communist threat in the 50s, which is it's mind-boggling. It's just there for like to fall back on quote unquote like traditional values of America.
Sure. Actually, this point here led me to one of the most eye-opening experiences I've ever had in debate with somebody. A friend of mine who's super conservative, he put this thing, it had the Pledge of Allegiance on it, and I pointed out, I said, oh, I really like that you use the original version. It doesn't have under God in it. And this guy was like saying I don't know, he made some stupid argument and basically said that it was always in there. I says, well no, it wasn't, bud. And he goes, yes, it was. And I said, well, here's the original print and the original like journal print of the Pledge of Allegiance. It was in this publication right here, and this is the original one. If you note, under God isn't in it. And his response to that was, wow, super duper bad. He said, oh yeah, because typewriters existed back then. And then two things on that. One, typewriters did exist back. He said, so like typewriters existed in 1776. So for one, Pledge of Allegiance wasn't written in 1776. Two, typewriters did exist in 1776. And three, this publication was certainly not done on a typewriter. It was done with a printing press, which existed well before 1776. And when I showed him this, he didn't believe the source for that information. And that blew me the fuck away, dude. And I was like, wow, like, I guess at a certain point I really do have to stop talking to some people and acknowledge that they are just too fucking stupid to have a real conversation with. It was so bad, and we were so deep into this rabbit hole of dumb fucking conversation that there was no way to pull ourselves out of it. Just the typewriter comment alone, that typewriters didn't exist in 1776 should have been the end of it, because it was so rife with like bizarre, stupid thought but I should have just ended it there, but I didn't, and that I guess that was just a real eye opener for me. I should have pushed harder on that. So that was a lesson learner. And now, like, for instance, when I was in the other debate channel, I was debating with this Republican guy, and he refused to look at any of my sources. He refused to give me any sources about anything. I just said, hey, look, man, I'm sorry, if you want to debate about like moral philosophy or ethics, something like that, I'm super happy to, but I can't debate politics with you. We just don't mesh here, and that's been really healthy for me. Never underestimate human stupidity, especially mine. Yeah, I definitely have come to understand that some people are just too dumb to talk to. It's unfortunate. It's like I guess I'm like almost like a bleeding heart for humanity. I always try to think the best of people. Like I'm super trusting, and like I have a good I'm really philanthropic. I think really highly of my common man. Although since 2016 it's been diminished a bit. I really thought that racism wasn't as big of a deal as it was, even though I lived in hillbilly country. And then and this is how I know that Trump has emboldened racists to like a super high degree, because holy fucking shit, like it became so forefront. I was like, I had no idea. Like I knew that it still exists, but I thought we were doing so much better than we are.
I live in like the butt fuck nowhere, and just seeing.
I
like,
used to.
shit's just like. You know,
Yeah, dude. And not only that one of the things that's really struck me particularly hard about like this like new Trump age is like how bad these people wanted like a fucking deity to worship. This isn't like anything we've ever seen before, dude. They just fucking go to bed at night, jack off, thinking about fucking Trump fucking blowing a load in their face. It's fucking crazy.
people who like with the whole like people just like don't tread on me with like all the Gadsden flags.
Don't tread on me.
The-
I get that.
it's-
That's an ideology, right? This is an ideology about like a philosophy. This is different than like the
Authoritarian.
dick sucking Trump worshiping stuff you see. It's crazy. This has never happened in this country before. This is a literal worship. Like they fucking they have fucking stickers and shirts and hats. They fucking go all out.
Did you see that fucking Trump boat parade?
No. Oh yeah. Like
Oh,
some of the
that
people
boat-
fucking their boats went down and shit.
Yeah, like fucking like 13 or like 15 boats fucking sunk because all the waves were just fucking going everywhere. You know it's bad when we're having fucking parades for somebody.
Yeah, dude. It's a sickness. It's a social sickness. It really is. Like, could you imagine the amount of backlash there would have been from Republicans if people behaved this way for Obama? I think like one of my favorite examples of how like Trump is treated versus like how Obama was treated, like you look at the things that like Fox News had to make up about Obama to demonize him. Like he wore a helmet when he rode a bike. No, that's like made up. Like I mean, like he wore a tan suit, and this was on the news cycle for like 3 days. How unpresidential it was to wear a tan suit. He wore a helmet while he was riding a bike. Like how unpresidential this was. Like the most bizarre and outlandish things.
Presidential to wear a helmet.
Yeah, this is real. This really happened. And you compare this to any given day of a Trump news cycle, and it's like, how did we go from this to this? It's fucking insane. Yeah, Jujubes, go ahead and send me your Trump-loving uncle's posts. Screenshot that to me. I will read them out loud. Let me see. I got my Facebook tab ready to go here, bud. Yeah, suck my Full House dick, TNZ. Hey, you were talking about boats. You manifested one for me. I don't know if you know anything about poker. Yeah. Oh, sweet. My wife's making Chinese food. So I guess we talked about it a little bit. You did actually tell me where you stand. Where do you stand on healthcare for all? Yay, nay?
Oh, no, I think it's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Give people like the basic needs.
So America is a great place for healthcare if you're rich, and if you're not, it's super duper fucking shitty. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Did you see that thing I
Sorry.
posted in memes?
No.
Where it's,
I'm s-
it's pretty far up there, but it's like it says nobody and it's just U.S. healthcare, and it goes, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you got cancer, dude.
Literally. It's so weird. When as soon as you said memes, I went there and it was like some fucking fat naked dude. Oh, some
yeah.
fat dude in a bikini. Sorry, didn't want to misrepresent. Dude, I just flopped a flush, king high. Jujubes, where's this? Where's your Trump supporting uncle's fucking shit? I want to read it on stream. Please, please, still bet. Don't check it, you cocksuckers! How you go so hard and then fucking peter out at the end, you motherfuckers. I knew I should have bet. I fucking knew it. They would have ran anyway. Oh wait, I'm getting the post now. A lot are deleted for racism. Yeah, I guess he's getting them now, but he said a lot of them were deleted for racism.
That's an issue.
Yeah, it is.
There's a way. This Discord's usually like dead.
Yeah, it seems it a little bit. Oh wait, what does Ziller say? Jake is who you want to target. He's an egomaniac, but he knows nothing and is a hardcore trumpet. I'm gonna get on once I get home and away from my mom. Okay.
Was he talking about Jake?
Yeah.
What do you say about him?
He's a trumpet and he's an egomaniac. Oh, based on that laugh, I'm gonna guess that that's a good characterization.
Not gonna say anything.
Ooh. Somebody's afraid to get booted from another Discord server. Hey, I called him out a little bit. I get a little ping on his phone. All of a sudden, I'm just gone.
Wait, do you have TikTok?
I do not have TikTok. Well, I do. Actually, I do have a TikTok. I do have a TikTok.
Do you watch Jake's like live stream?
No, I don't even
Just,
know who
like,
he
a
is.
video? Oh, you don't know who Jake is? He did like he does like Omegles where he like tries to like show how good like Trump is by like trying to talk to like Democrats and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's like I have a TikTok, and it was basically just to support my wife. She has a TikTok, and she's gonna start streaming soon. And I know she has some like kind of bigger people who like are willing to like shout her out her stream and shit. So I just wanted to give her a follow. Hope I can do. Where's the basic emojis at? That'll work. Yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot of TikTok stuff. Like, I guess I should. I guess maybe I guess I'm kind of looking into it just for the fact that like I know I can probably get some better debates if I engage with some of these like more right-leaning people on TikTok. I guess TikTok is actually a pretty big place for like conservatives, which sounds weird to me for some reason. Oh shit, did I leave?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that I don't usually use TikTok, but I think I might be like a little bit more open to it because it seems like it's a good way to get in with some of these Republican people that like to be loud. I guess there's like a pretty good hotbed of like right-leaning people that are willing to do debates.
It's weird. TikTok is like for the like Democrat side. It's like really like middle-aged like old people, and then when it becomes like the Republican, it's like 5-year-olds just yelling, being like, "Oh, Joe Biden messed up here. Look at this. He's dementia." You know
Like,
you know who MAGA Cuddy is?
No, I genuinely think
God.
though that there's a stronger case for Trump having dementia than Joe Biden.
I don't think he's dementia. I just think he's dumb.
I mean, there's a stronger case to be made than for Biden. If I had to put my money on one of them having dementia, it would be Trump. The dude. Did you see what his response was to what his plans were for a second term? It was completely unintelligible. 1 minute. Trump plans for second term.
He's like really slow in the head.
Okay. He said,
Uh,
and I quote, this is an exact quote. I think it would be very, I think we'd have a very, very solid, we would continue what we're doing, and we have a lot of other things on our plate. I shit you not, that's the exact quote. Let's see. This is the only conversation that wasn't removed. I'll get someone else when I know, post when I can. Okay, so this is the uncle stuff. My buddy says, please show me how he's racist. If it's because everyone had to go to work instead of living off the state, So have you heard the stuff he says? You only believe all the good stuff about him and ignore the bad. Hang on a minute. Let me get some context. Jujubes, are you talking about Joe Biden here?
Wait, did he just say how is Trump racist if people are
No,
living off the?
No, I think I think what I'm saying is, it's John Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a different person. Yeah, he's talking about Trump. He says, please show me how he's racist. If it's because everyone had to go to work instead of living off the state, And then somebody else says,
What?
have you heard the stuff he says? You only believe the good stuff about him and ignore all the bad. To which the Trump supporter says, there's no proof he's a racist. That all I need, if you can show me facts that he is, then we could talk. Until then, Trump 2020 best president ever. Never understand that statement. You can't just
when people say Trump 2020 for an argument. I just fucking hate it.
You can't accept the fact that he's racist because you are too. Yes, name I'm not going to repeat. I listen to all, and yes, he speaks out there sometimes, but that's not racist. Wanting people to legally obtain citizenship? Okay. This is my cousin and my uncle debating how Trump is racist. Yeah, like when you brought that to my attention, I had some pretty good answers on deck, right?
What? Oh, Trump. Yeah, like he's like a high school bully.
Yeah, that's a good characterization. One that's actually made quite a bit. The problem with a lot of conservatives, when you try to say that Trump is racist, they won't accept anything less than him saying that he's racist to prove it.
Yeah.
Like, well, when did he say that? When did he say that? Like, bro, that's not how this shit works. You don't have to have a fucking Klan uniform on to be racist.
You don't have to hold like a fucking sign and say I'm a racist to be a racist.
Yeah, so if you're ever in that position, a really good question to ask is, what would it take? What would I have to show you? What would it take for you to agree that Trump was racist? And then if they say something like, just show me where he said something racist, I would then say, like, what would you characterize as a racist statement? These are the kinds of things you have to ask, because it's really hard to pin down people when they make super duper ambiguous statements, and like they take like really arbitrary stances like this. You gotta kind of get them to not like corner themselves, but you gotta get them to define what they're talking about. Otherwise, they can backtrack and beat around a whole bunch and not. They just don't have to. They don't have to commit to anything, you know. So when you get into something like this, you really got to get them to commit like something, so that way you can actually like attack the position. Because otherwise, they're never gonna admit to anything. They're always just gonna fucking try to spin something around on you, say like you just like make really arbitrary claims that can't ever like that literally don't ever mean anything. It drives me crazy. I feel like a lot. Oh, well, the problem too is that a lot of people are bad at debating, right? They're bad at rhetoric.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Most of the time, I just kind of go off what I either hear or what I see. I don't know how to trap people.
Like I guess my objective isn't to trap people, but it's important to make sure that like our positions are well defined, so that like we can actually have a conversation. Because some people like there's a big difference between a debate and an argument, and it seems like a lot of people are good at arguing, which would be my opinion. It's just like baseless attacks on each other, whereas a debate is something that should be the purpose of a debate should be to further the intellectual progress of all parties involved. Boy, that sure sounds rehearsed, doesn't it?
The problem with most debates today is that like most people like start getting heated because they don't agree with the other person's political opinion, and then it just goes to like yelling at each other instead of staying calm. And then when people get angry, it's easy to what would you call it, trap them,
Yeah.
or
Gotchas.
to make them look, to make them look dumb. You never want to get heated during a debate.
I agree. That is a big problem. But actually, what my buddy Ziller was telling me about these people, like I was actually kind of excited because I did want to get gotchas on these people. They sounded like such fucking dog shit, fucking assholes. They just wanted to fucking steamroll him, like 2v1 him. And then they backed out when he brought me, like when he said, all right, my streamer buddy is going to fucking talk to you guys too. They backed out on that. And then I just, like, this is the kind of people. They just want to look good, and they don't actually have anything to say of real substance that can be held up against any kind of, like, real scrutiny with somebody who knows how to use the rhetoric. You just watching? Okay. And that really pisses me off. So I would love to have some gotchas and dunk on these kinds of people. Are you seeing like the chat?
Yeah.
That's fucking great. I do like Ziller. It's funny too because Ziller and I, we've had some pretty good debates, him and I, in the past, like about immigration and stuff. So it's not like him and I even agree on everything. Like
Don't do last minute debates. Also, debating is boring. Nothing gets done. That's what?
Isn't that like what he does?
Yeah, that's what he does. That's literally what he does on TikTok. He last minute debates on fucking Omega 5-year-olds. You think that like Trump is bad and stuff like that. That's literally what he does.
I guess I just want to point out to you that I think that there's a lot of like even like really like popular like people that make money off of just doing leftist content that are fucking retarded as shit too.
He said
Like
that no one changes their minds in a debate. That's not what the point of a debate is. It's just get the other person's opinion and try to compromise on something.
I really do need to change my my Discord name though. It should be the same as my stream name. I don't know how to do that. Let's see how to.
He literally said you changed your mind during thought.
He's so good, dude.
I want to set up my set up an appointment for my debate. There should be like a like a little survey you put in to like file an appointment for debate.
I know it.
Because I mean, what would he prepare for? What would you guys even debate about?
I don't know. He's right. He's a right winger, so like I can go hard on that.
Go find something.
Yeah. User settings.
You don't have to prepare for a debate if it's just two people talking. You can just look stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, I usually do that on the fly.
You don't have to like fax papers or print everything out. It's either he doesn't want to debate because he doesn't want to debate you, or
I mean, I'm inclined to feel that way. Ooh. I really want to call that and I can't. Fuck, I would have won. What is the right call though? Oh, there we go. I can just straight up change my name right there. I should say. Okay, no, I did not.
God, I really want Jake to join in.
Oh. I actually didn't even see your thing. I was Googling it. Thank you. I found it. I changed my name. Oh man, I should go back into intellectualist. That'd really fuck him up. Oh, ha 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 ha!
There we go.
There you go. There you go. That's funny.
Polite conversations. That's what being there to prepare friendly conversations here. God, I really wanted to join instead of being on Omega. Omega.
Is it Omegle? Like the random chat? Is that what you're talking about? Omegle? It's like a random chat.
Random
It's
chat.
like chat roulette. Dude, I hate Omegle so much.
Every time Jake goes into Omegle, it's usually like a 5-year-old or like a teenager. You're like, Trump's bad, and he goes, why? She goes, because he goes, well, here's a list of reasons why he isn't bad. And she goes, I still don't like him.
So my experience with Omegle goes back to like holy fucking shit. Like over a decade ago, I had this shitty little laptop, and I would just connect another monitor to it. And my best friend used to go on there all the time to try to talk to chicks, and there would just be constant fucking cocks in my peripherals all the fucking time. I actually changed the Omegle fucking Wikipedia page, where I described it as an RPG where you tried to get drops for nudes. Where you had to fight your way through like penises to try to get like the rare drops, where you had to get rare drops of like female speakers, and even more drops. The rarest of drops would be like an actual like female like nude conversation.
I think Jake's TikTok got banned because it was like 4 dicks straight on a live stream he was doing.
That's Omegle for you. We did meet some really cool people from Iceland. There was these 2 chicks and this guy named Johnny. That's how he said it. And it was so funny. They were like talking about how like women are there, and we were like, oh, you don't work? They're like, why would we want jobs when we could just stay home and cook? And I was like, holy shit. Yeah, man, I wish I could have streamed that. That might have gotten me some fucking views right there. We should schedule a debate between you and my diehard Republican sister. I'm so fucking down.
I don't get why people have to be like diehard or choose a party.
I think it's like a communal thing, right? People like being part of a group.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
We're kind of hardwired for it.
yeah, but I mean, like, America never really had parties to begin with. It's only because one person didn't like this person, so he made his own group, and the other person made his group.
Well, this is sort of like the same thing we see with like corporations, right? Like when you get an organization with enough power, they're gonna like root out everything else, or they're either gonna get rid of the smaller factions, or they're going to absorb them. That's just how power structures works.
Yeah, but I mean, a two-party system in America is kind of.
It is ass. That's what happens when you don't regulate. That's what happens when power goes unchecked. You're going to get one major force and then a major opposition force. That's just how it's always going to be unless you put safeguards in place to prevent this from happening. And unfortunately, we don't have any safeguards in this country for pretty much fucking anything.
Like, why does it have to come down to two people from two parties? Why can't there be like multiple people on stage from different parties?
Because the parties in power have, power, and that's not good for them. So why would they allow that to happen?
Do you think Kamala Harris is going to win the debates against Mike Pence?
Oh gosh, I don't think he has a fucking chance. I think the best thing about the debates with Trump is he's probably gonna say something really fucking terrible. Like his own administration is like super worried about like him saying things about Kamala Harris that's
Think
gonna
that'll be
destroy
enough
him.
rice.
Yeah, probably.
6 cups. I
Yeah.
made 3 packages of meat too, so lots of Chinese food.
And so that's why another reason why I think the debates are just gonna destroy him. I think that he's just like too racist to like have like a coherent like debate without saying something inadvertently racist about Kamala.
Christian school board versus DA agent.
Fucking Moonlight, Hunter.
Yeah,
It's it. That's it.
it's the third. That's the third build. That's it for you.
It's kept getting better.
First it was cultists, then it was dazzlers.
Well, yeah, you still go Dazzle.
Hello.
That's an auto include.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? What?
It's an auto include in every build.
I'll check it out.
You should at least run 2.
Moonlight.
Dazzle.
Oh, I try to splash it towards the end.
Hey,
How's it going, Ziller?
are you muted?
I am not muted.
What's going on, bud?
Mute
What are you
yourself for a
talking about?
minute. Just a second.
Give me 1 second. My wife has asked me to mute. I'll be back in just a sec.
So I asked Tara because I got curious. They
Yeah,
are
talking
starting
about
online
this.
school tomorrow. So if
Just
she
like
isn't
random
sending them to
topics.
school, they are doing online school. She has to pick up their books tomorrow because she didn't do it today because she couldn't because they were closed. They have online
do
school from
the,
8 to 3, so
streaming
I'm
on the
assuming it's just a camera in the classroom. They just have to watch all day.
Well,
Yeah.
stream, it's
So,
kind of just like
She is going to
TikTok
online
live
school. I
streams.
just want to make sure, like,
Yeah,
that you know
you know
that
any of
I
the guys who do
contact
those?
her because I was getting nervous.
Okay.
I love you.
Tanner,
love you too.
Jake.
John. Oh, hang on. Jordan said to call him so you can do Korra and magic stuff.
I already did Korra stuff. I'm all
Tanner
in.
and Jake's the only people I know who do it. But I don't know
So-
if their names are the same thing on Discord.
You need a 3-star Lysandra.
Was Tanner the one that was
3-star
streaming
Felios,
last night?
and a 3-star Silas.
Yeah, so they get one of them
Tanner's
gets
the
4
one
stars.
So and then you put
He's
3
really
items on a
stereotypical
Felios, so
like
he's
that.
always the 4-star.
What did he look
You
like?
give
He
them
had glasses
Ginsu's,
and like
GA,
curly black hair.
and Static Shift. There's
No, I don't think
no
I had
other
any
items.
of them. That was
Did,
Jake.
It's-
did he have
bro.
any hair over?
Every single it's
I'm not sure we're gonna
Static
cap,
Shift constantly
but,
goes off because of his
He was
turrets.
like, he has like.
And
Looks
GA
so
lets his
good.
turrets continue to fire while he's
Oh yeah,
firing.
it's Tanner.
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name on here?
And the Ginsu is
I
because
can't. I don't
Ginsu.
know.
Yeah, sure.
And you do
You trying to debate
Yumi,
Tanner?
Kindred,
Oh yeah, I
for
want to talk.
Spirit, and
He's
Hunter.
like Tanner
You need
is
to
like
get
their
a
debate
Hunter
guy.
chosen though.
Tanner and
Because
Oliva
when you
are
get all
like
the hunters, it gives you
debate
5.
people.
Oh, okay.
It's
Everybody else just kind of
Bro.
roots him on.
guy
Without
had,
knowing any
Yeah.
guy didn't
facts.
stand
Well, I
a
want to
fucking
talk
chance.
to Tanner then,
It's not even fair.
because I've been like looking through.
I don't know who any of these people are. Y'all are like
Tanner-
first name
Tanner
basis.
apparently is their debate guy.
Okay, well fucking bring it on, man.
I'm trying to find him. I've gone to like 3 DMs asking if they're the guy that was on the stream last night. I can't find the guy.
Tanner's the guy who does not blink. Just a constant stare. He's either God of Crabs. No, he's a house member, so you gotta look at the yellow people.
Trusted, right? Oh, house member. The right wing of thinking.
Yeah, is it Robin?
It's it's Tex. Not Logan. Yeah, it's Tex. Look at
Texas?
Tex's profile picture.
Not
Yeah.
Logan.
No, Logan's.
No, his name, Texas's name is not Logan 1412.
Yeah, that's Discord. I think that's him. Because he's a house
I want to get some
member.
ribs the next time we
And that
Okay.
make
I mean,
ribs
that
like I
looks
did when
like him.
Tara was
The
down
cap
here.
and
Those
the
are fucking slab.
weird mullet hair thing.
Oh, I asked that guy to talk a long time ago who never responded.
I just want to watch. I just want to listen to people debate. Nobody in this channel debates anymore.
Bro, I try to debate as much as possible. It's just hard to find people. Like, it seems like every time I go into a debate channel, people just don't. I went into, I was into Intellectualist the other day, and there was like these hardcore righty guys, and like they just weren't like, they were just like speaking nonsense. And so like I was just trying to leave, and every time I went to another channel, they just followed me. I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm not doing this.
Well, I quit going on an intellectual because every time I go in there, somebody was talking about their oil rig job or something like. I can never get actual politics.
Like, I mean, I don't even care if it's politics too. Like, I like debating like ethics and moral philosophy too. You know, like I'm pretty fucking broad, but it's just hard to find people that can actually do it. Oh, that's fair. Holy
So you
shit!
think
This
it
is the
black?
hand.
Oh, have you guys seen Austin yet? Do you know who Austin is?
No, I don't know who anybody is. I just got here.
God, he's like a Southern pride, like Republican man. It's bad.
Sounds bad.
This guy has like 8 Confederate flags in his house.
Jeez.
He's got like Trump merch everywhere. I forgot. I was on the first time I met these people. There was a Zoom call, and I joined the Zoom call to talk to him. And he
Alright, peace out,
wrapped
Jujubes.
himself- He wrapped himself in a Confederate blanket, Confederate flag blanket, and I told him to take it off because that was disgusting.
I don't know what they let me do. Okay, she just watched Steven Crowder a lot.
Yeah, it's funny 'cause Jake and Tanner are like debating is like Jake's like the Steven Crowder, the funny guy, and then Tanner is the Ben Shapiro.
I really think that Ben Shapiro is a bad faith actor. I genuinely think this. I think he's just a grifter.
He's good at argument, but other than that, he just wants
Yeah, he's very rhetorically sound, but I think he's just a grifter. I don't think he believes the shit that he says. I think he just understands there's money to be made here, and he has a fan base, so he does
He never
that.
supported Trump, did he?
No, but I still think he's a grifter. He makes a lot of fucking bad faith arguments. Like his rhetorical skills do not match up with like the intellectual integrity that you would expect for somebody who can speak this way. Like he's got to be a grifter. Which I mean, I'd like this. I guess I'd like to say more power to you, but at the same time, I think that it's so fucking irresponsible and disgusting to promote things that you know that are just like you and you're just
Oh my
full of
God,
shit.
Do you hear his like stance on like transgender people?
Yeah,
That is disgusting. I did think it was funny though how like Zoe, the transgender woman, during the debate for Kylie Jenner, grabbed his neck. I'm gonna go home with an ambulance.
Ben Shapiro, if I'm not mistaken, he says that transgenderism is a mental illness, right?
It's a mental illness, yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad too because I know people that are impressionable but smart that end up taking this stance.
It's like why the hell do you care what other people do? It doesn't
Well, it's-
affect you at all.
I mean, yes, but at the same time too, like, how do you get to decide what's a mental illness? Like when it's very much like decided by the medical community that it is not. Who the fuck do you get to be to decide that the medical community is wrong? Like, this is just something that I don't understand. These are people that went to school for this. They very much understand this. To some degree, they're putting their reputation on the line. Like, how do you know better? The audacity is beyond comprehension for me.
Never happened to Facts Over Phoenix.
That's exactly. These are the same exact people that say. These are the same people that fucking use Snowflake. I do really like calling angry Republicans snowflakes when they're using an emotional.
Argument.
Yeah. Oh man, I love it.
There are a lot of people telling me that I'd become a Republican if I watch Fox News.
Oh. Holy shit. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. It's really funny, too, because I've become significantly more liberal as I've gotten older. And I'm supposed to be more conservative now. Like, when I was younger, I was a libertarian, and now I'm, like, fairly progressive. Why did you mute yourself, Ziller? You're finally here, bro. Oh, he must be busy. I really like drinking green Red Bulls on stream because I have a green screen. So I have this, like, invisible fucking thing I'm drinking out of.
But I could never drink a Red Bull.
Bro, the green ones are so good. Like, homie, I used to have, like, a lot of addictions, alright? Let me have my fucking Red Bulls. All I do is eat. The only bad things I do now is, like, fucking eat fucking garbage, and I fucking drink Red Bulls. Let me have this, okay? Like,
Last time I drank a Monster, I didn't have any water that day. I drank a Monster, and I looked at a lamp, and I pretty much had a seizure. Like, I blacked out.
like I don't do anything bad.
So I don't drink drinks anymore.
I'm a relatively good person now. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke weed anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. I vape, and I drink Red Bulls. I'm faithful to my wife. I do nerdy shit. Well, I'm faithful. I'm poly, but I'm still faithful. Like I'm a good guy. I just want to fucking have my Red Bull and eat pizza, all right? And vape.
Where's
I feel-
Tanner? I think we should all just like spam him in chat. Take it in here.
Is it just at Tanner?
Yeah, no, just like add text.
Is that what it is? Is it at Tanner? I'll fucking spam his ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
do-
fuck about this guy.
Do add text, cause hold on, I gotta get Zilla. Is that his name?
Ziller?
To get in here, cause
Don't be spreading lies. You play
because
Teemo.
Tex's
You're a
profile picture is him, and I think that's Tanner. But you might get banned for spamming.
I did at Tanner. That's the right one, right?
No, that's not.
Or is it at Texas?
I think it's at Tex. Oh yeah, it's definitely Tex. Just gotta ask him. I mean, he's not online right now, but.
Oh shit.
Give him like a 4-paragraph essay to get in here.
Fuck, I can't buy that Diana. Sorry, Tanner. Sorry for tagging you.
Wait, so you're playing what, poker right now, right?
No, I switched over to TFT. I lost poker.
Do you have a VR headset?
I do.
Do you have like a Quest or like a?
I have the HTC Vive Cosmos Elite.
I don't know. If that, does it connect to like Steam?
Yeah.
Do you know what Poker Stars VR is?
I can imagine.
It's It's like it's pretty much just VR Texas Hold'em.
Can I actually like buy?
No,
Can I win real money?
no, you can't really win money. It's all,
Oh,
like,
that's not real
virtual.
poker. Like with that, so like I'm very, very, very strongly on the idea that you
Poker,
can't.
I'm gonna win money.
Well, no, you can't actually play poker if there's nothing at stake.
no, I
The
mean,
fear,
you-
the fear of losing and the desire to win is like an extremely like important factor in how the game is played.
you get like virtual chips though. But, I mean, it's not.
It's
real
it's
money.
not the same. Yeah, like you have to want to win and be afraid of losing in order for the game to actually like mean something, you know? Otherwise, what's to stop somebody from going all in like every fucking turn?
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, that's stupid. That does not sound like fun to me. Yeah, I mean, and it can even be $1 as long as there's something on the line. It just feels like the element of the game is just lost otherwise. Like I've been playing poker literally since I was 5 years old. I've done nothing longer than in my life than I have playing poker.
How do you play poker? Because I can only play Texas Hold'em and blackjack.
I mean, I play mostly Hold'em. Hold'em is like the most like coherent variation of poker. But I mean, I think the one day I listed off, I know like 36 different variations of poker. Like poker has just always been a thing in my family. Like my grandpa taught me with video poker when I was 5. So it's just always sort of like been a part of my life to some degree.
Do you know how to count cards?
Like in blackjack, I don't know how to not count cards in blackjack. No, like literally, like it's just like once you know like how it works, it's just automatic. Like it's such a simple fucking process that as soon as you like learn what the thing is, like you just, how do you not count cards? You're just adding and subtracting ones. And with poker, like the statistics are super easy to run in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the statistics, it's like each card is roughly 2%. So like your odds of winning and like the odds of your outs are just really, really obvious. But I enjoy poker more for like the psychological game. I really prefer to play poker in real life. Like the dynamics are a lot different when you're playing online and like your capacity to bluff and things like that. Because you can't really rely on chat because people like don't look at it enough, I'd say. So like you just gotta, it's just like how you bet. It's a little bit different. I really like playing poker in person, getting reads on people, but I also feed a lot of stuff out. It's very noticeable to me that when I play poker in real life, people talk more about like what I have and what I'm going on. Like obviously in real tournaments you're not allowed to do that, but like sitting down and just like playing with a group of guys, people are always talking about like what I have or like what I'm doing, like what it means and stuff. Because I talk a lot when I play poker. Because if you engage a lot, also just because like I straight up never shut up my entire life. But look, I know what I am. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Oh, fuck. Sorry, 1 minute. Holy shit. Get nothing here. Oh, Ziller left. Oh, jeez. He's saying these people are like dipping hard.
Who are the people on the Discord?
Yeah, Joe7887 says, I don't have a computer, so nope. I don't debate either, LMAO, so don't try bringing me into this. But yeah, poker's really fun because of the psychological aspect. It's always nice to try to like get inside people's heads, or like let them think that they're inside of your head. That's probably the more fun part to me. I always really enjoy like, oh, he's talking a lot, so he has a good hand. Like, bro, I fucking always talk a lot. What are you talking about? Like, you act like you haven't been sitting at this table the whole time.
So everybody's got excuses.
Yeah, I know, dude. This is like the story of me trying to fucking debate anybody anytime, man. And like, I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but like I'm good at debating. I enjoy it a lot. I had a over 2-hour debate about sauce a couple weeks ago.
Sauce?
Yeah, we were going
It's
off of this
cereal
definition. That's how it started. We did that. Well, it started with he's a hot dog, a sandwich, and I made the claim that which we landed on that a hot dog is actually a taco because it is. And it devolved into we were going off this specific definition of sauce.
That first tournament was good though.
And it said it is a liquid that is added to a food to moisten and add flavor. So, oh, that's really interesting. This implies intent, which means you could never have a sauce created accidentally. And we argued about this at great length. And eventually he caved, and then I talked to an English major. So eventually it's like, if I got my friend who's an English major in here, would that be sufficient enough for you to concede the point that you could not make a sauce accidentally based on this? We eventually found a better definition, but I still wanted to know, based on what we were working on, would he concede that point? He did concede the point, and then I talked to my friend who was an English major, and he told me I was wrong. So, like, I was incorrect, but I won the debate. We got like really meta with that though. It was intense. Okay. Let's see, what does this say? The lowest star level Moonlight champion ends up. Okay.
Is he good?
Yeah. So do you have any like strong ethical stances or anything like that, or more moral stuff? I really like that too.
What do you mean?
Like I talk a lot about like morality and stuff. That's aside from politics, that's like my preferred like subject.
Not really.
That's fair. Hey, we got one. The right wing of thinking.
Oh, is he gonna come in here?
He might.
Are you trying to debate? Are you trying to discuss? I'm a progressive, so whatever you like, but. Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't normally like label myself as that, but I gotta fucking hook this motherfucker on something, right?
Oh, is this the guy?
I mean, he's a house member. It's got to be good for something.
I think this is the guy who like interviews people.
He interviews people.
He's trying to. He's got like a microphone.
No, I have a microphone. There we go.
Do you have a microphone that you talk into and then point at your face cam?
I do not point it at my face cam. That's super cringe. Is he really that cringy? That's really cringy, bro.
It's not really that cringy, but I mean.
That's cringy to me.
He does that during Zoom calls. He'll point it to the fucking camera.
It's just so that's really cringy because it feels like they're saying like I desire strongly to be taken seriously. However,
Fucking
yeah, I'm gonna do
Point
this
my
really
microphone at the
nonsensical thing
camera.
that makes it nearly impossible for you to take me seriously.
Not with like bus trips and stuff like that.
I really hope so too.
Yeah.
Oh, these cocksuckers, dude. They took my pieces.
How many people are watching your stream?
3.
They can do like.
I don't know. When I break double digits, that's a good day. One time I got raided by a really big Super Mario Maker streamer, and I had over 1,000 for a minute. And then I settled around like 180 for the rest of the night. I actually love the guy that fucking raided me too. That was fucking dope. Pangea Pangu.
Everybody is.
Really?
A lot of schools are just giving parents the option, like Willis School gave them the option. No.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a minute, bud. Oh, I see how that works. Okay. Damn. Oh, okay, it doesn't make any sense to put her up there, so I'll put that there and that there. Okay. I'm working on that build John was talking about.
Oh, the new one.
See if it's really all that. Sucks because it requires a lot of a lot of 3 stars. So.
It's probably fucking shit.
Huh?
I said it's probably fucking garbage and harder than shit to get.
I'm on my way. I have a level 3. I have 3-star vein already, which isn't part of it, but part of it for me. Aw, dope. I'm trying to get there.
Moonlight and Dazzler.
hmm I'm trying to get these ones 3-starred before I hit level 6 because the 45% on level 1s.
Are there only 3 Moonlight you can get?
There's 4, but you cap out at 3, which is all I want to do. They level up the lowest ranked among them with the most items. So you got to make sure that it's a Philios. Ooh. Okay, so let's roll this. Nice. Nice. Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll sell that one to get that one, and then roll more. Fuck. Ooh, that's an Aphelios. There we go. Let's see. Is that what I want? Yeah, I guess for now. I'm running out of time here.
Damn, you're out of gold.
Huh?
Or is this... You're not trying to build up gold? Is this not that kind of build?
Yeah, I'm just trying. Well, I have to reroll a lot early because I want 1s and 2s costs.
Oh, I see. That's why it's easier for me to get my Malphite and my Ziggs. Because I can't get them right off the... I got you.
Nice. Fuck it, I'll just sell the 3-star vein. I'm just doing what I'm trying to do here.
Damn, you sold your only 3-star?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
To dig while I'm still below level 6.
Should have got rid of your 2-stars.
I can't. They're essential to the build.
But the 3-star wasn't?
Correct. It's just Vayne because I always go Vayne. So I think now all I need is one more Diana, and then I'll hit level 2, and I'll have an easy time getting the Aphelios then. I only need 3 more of him. No, that happens from Moonlight. He'll be a level 4 once I get 3 3-star Moonlights. Because Moonlights can go to level 4. Because they level up the lowest. And if they're all 3s, then they'll level up that one.
So are you one more away from level 3?
Yep. And then I just gotta get the Aphelioses.
Oh, and you're gonna have to put someone in.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Nice.
Alright. Which is actually good that I'm losing like I am. I want to lose this next one too, so I get first pick, and then I can give him the item that he needs. Huh?
I was just looking at some of the characters that were... Jinx is the same. Isn't there a Jinx in the...
She's not the same.
No.
She just fires rockets.
She's a blaster rebel
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Yeah, Rebel and Blaster don't even exist.
No. I played this with you a few times, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Are the mochis frozen now?
Yeah.
Damn. Cool, I lost. So let's see. Am I at the bottom? Please tell me I'm at the bottom. I want to make this build work. Fuck yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's you. Sorry. I thought that was you for some reason.
And then I'm going to be up anyways. Let's see here. Ooh. That's an Aphelios too. Oh, that's actually what I needed. Perfect. Then I only need one more and he'll combine to get his fucking Ginsu's Rage Blade. That's perfect.
These are good.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mango.
Didn't you say there's an ice cream fudge one too?
We
The
didn't get
ice
any of the
cream
banana
sundae?
ones. They took them off the list. They're fucking assholes. There's chocolate banana ones.
Is that what I thought he said ice cream sundae.
There was Sunday ones.
Let's see. Perfect.
Nice. And you need to put someone else in.
Oops. Well, I have almost exactly what he told me to. All I need now is Guardian Angel for him. He's going to turn into a level 4. And we should just be jamming. I just added him because he gets a buff automatically just for being the only ninja. Ninjas get a buff if you have 1 or 4. 2 and 3 hurt you. See, now he's level 4.
Dude, just mashing.
That worked pretty good. Wow, look at his damage.
Wow.
Go 4-star fucking Aphelios.
Still not as good as Jinx, but...
Still not as good as what?
Jinx.
Yeah, it is. At this low of a level, well, 4-star, but that's pretty on par. Jinx is good. You just have to work really hard to protect her. Let's see here. I guess I'm gonna go all that. I might as well. If I'm gonna go ninja, I might as well have the good ninja. let's see. I need hunters. Nope. Now I can actually build up some fucking currency.
Three level 3s. Working on your next level 3. Nice. Got one more to your creep run. You got this.
What's that? Yeah, next one's creeps.
This guy's. I got shit. You got this. That might be a problem.
Nah, I got him.
Nice, bro.
All the turrets in the world.
He's got a Nico's help over there. Looks like a Nico's help.
Oh, I don't have Silas. I have Diana and I went Diana and Lysandra. Diana was more accessible.
So you need
Huh?
4 more. You need 4 more of those for level 3.
Yep.
Nice. 3 more.
We're all a Namicon, eh? I guess Morello would be good on Lysandra. I'll do that. And she can have this. Oh, shit. Yeah, I heard. It's funny you said that. Yeah, I know that. Oh, shit.
Ninja assassin. I don't think I see anything.
Oh, there we go. That's even better. Okay, cool. So I can just talk to you instead of typing my answers to you. Yeah, once I hit it, the level 4, it's been working out pretty good for me. Oh shit. He's stunned. I just need that Guardian Angel to complete the build like you said. Holy shit, he's coming back hard as fuck.
This.
What?
He won.
I know.
Crazy, bro.
It's very nice.
He did not expect that.
No, no way. I didn't expect it. I thought I was
Me
fucked.
either. I thought you were done, son.
Holy shit. People are dying fast. I can't believe it. Oh, some people are level 8. I need them hunters, though. But I don't have good odds of getting level 4s, I say, with 2 level 4s in my store currently. Oh, it's a ghost. I'm gonna fuck him up, though. Oh, no, I'm not. I just got hacked. I got hacked right in the ass.
Bro,
It's just still shooting her.
shouldn't you be winning this?
That's okay. Does it lower me down enough to get first picks? No first
No.
picks.
Second.
Let's see here. Oh, maybe there's GA on here. No Guardian Angel on here. Probably gonna take the Ginsus. He took the Ginsus. Okay.
Is John on your stream?
Yeah. What do you think about since I can't get Guardian Angel, John? What do you think about just slapping a fucking Bloodthirster on him? I mean, if not, I can slap the Bloodthirster on fucking Kindred. Oh, actually, I should probably save the Bloodthirster for Warwick. Let's level up so I don't lose. Hunter, hunter, hunter. No hunters here. Hunter, 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 hunter. One more roll. Ugh, still none. I guess we'll go Divine here. Oh, okay. Because they count as him, so they should heal him too. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Too much stunned.
1 minute and 25 seconds to go.
Live.
Crabgrass. Grab Cass. I read that as crabgrass. Yeah, I want... Yeah, that's a good idea. She could use a QSS.
Need 2 more.
I gotta get rid of him.
Yeah. Well, what do you got that guy on your bench for?
Who?
Yeah.
This? I already have one out. She's right here.
Oh.
Shut up, Garen. Oh, fuck. He just kicked my Aphelios off the fucking stage.
Well, you're dead.
Does he just die?
Guess so.
Oh, shit. What kind of hoe-ass shit is that? Well, that definitely did worse than the build I normally do. Like, I see the validity of it. Who's anus torn? Wait, is that Jordan? Oh, wait. My bad. Hello? Who is anus torn?
Oh no, I'm
Oh.
watching a stream right now.
Oh, you're anus torn. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going.
Let's see here.
Scott got one of his
There it
wish
is.
list items as he rolled. What?
Let's see here. Hello. I gotta change the description of my stream. One sec.
Oh, you're not political debate with right wingers anymore?
Dude, those are some of the most scared ass motherfuckers, I swear to God.
Oh my god, why are you echoing?
Because I'm in both.
Oh god. Why was that even connected?
It was like a default setting thing.
Yeah.
I turned it off.
Yeah, it didn't give a fuck. It redid it for me as well. Gotta swap over to the trunk again.
Oh.
I'll show you how to do the Aphelios Moonlight build.
And I'll show you my Tinky Boy sharpshooters. While subsequently purchasing every Aphelios I see to fuck you over.
It's fine, I'll just do Elderwood Brawler. I'll just get Lee Sin and he'll kick all your teammates off the fucking map.
Too soon.
It's never too late.
It could be.
Even if I say...
Copyright strike this motherfucker right now, Twitch.
Oh no, what happened?
Hey, your offline thing is cringe.
You're cringe. Safety.
It's all done.
Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna grab some food.
So help me God if you do not accept.
You're getting kicked out, never being brought back.
With all these panda chonks.
And then that fucking retard.
Why do you sound like me in Jamie's stream?
You guys sound the same, dude. Over fucking, like, on the phone.
It's insane.
Dude, Zach, one time John was like,
I thought
hey...
my voice was higher pitched than that.
John was like, hey, I would check out this voice mod a long time ago. I was like, holy shit, did you get it to mimic Zach's voice? He's like, no, it's not fucking on yet. I was like, oh.
You swore demonetized. No revenue.
That's YouTube.
What does that band have to do with this?
Who listens to you too?
Me. Bono is a musical genius.
Gonorrhea? What about gonorrhea? You said mono.
I said Bono.
Oh,
What is mono?
Bondo.
What does mono have to do with gonorrhea?
Like bonding cream?
Wait. If you thought he said mono, and you drew a line to gonorrhea, how did that happen?
It's been way too long.
What?
I thought we were talking to Zach P for a second.
I haven't fucked with Jamie in forever.
No, it's not true. He didn't say anything about wrestling or ICP, so I'm gonna give him a pass on this one.
And I didn't scream at the top of my lungs, I'm autistic.
Oh, until you said I'm autistic, I was like, that's both of you, bud.
What are you talking about?
If somebody said, hey, did you see Zach screaming at the top of his lungs? I'm like, I do not have enough information.
I thought you were talking about John. I was gonna say, what do you mean? John is autistic.
I was gonna go to the build I did the one day. How come when you used to zoom in, it goes to the center of the map and not the center of your guy? This is. I want a refund.
No. You take it or you leave it.
I'm leaving it.
Bye.
I'm taking Kiora.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're right. I'm taking Ann's. Yeah, no, you're right.
You better.
Taking the cat too.
Oh, cool. Am
What?
I gonna get an item?
The cat too.
I might not
Okay.
get an item.
Oh, my fucking thumb hurts. Yes. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess Callista, Akali are not bad fucking 2 champs for second creep wave. It's so weird because Akali's the same as she was from fucking season 1, but she only costs 3 now. So I keep thinking she's a 4 cost unit.
That's fair.
It's fucking me up, dude. You belong in a museum. I don't know if I'm going Vanguard or Brawler yet.
How about both?
Absolutely
Vanguard
not.
Brawlers.
No.
Why?
Somebody's got to do the damage.
Yeah, the Brawlers.
I hate you.
Or you just throw a Morellonomicon onto your fucking Vanguards. So when they start swirling around. Give me great ideas.
Should we have stuff cat or need this little large rod now.
I got you. I really wish Garen was still a brawler. That's okay, I don't mind losing a little in the beginning. Oh man, my neck and shoulder are killing me. Dude, I fucking rolled my ankle earlier. I was so scared. Because, like, I can't tell the moment of impact, like, is this no big deal? Or I'm gonna be fucking laid up for a month and a half.
Hey, it's Tony!
Thankfully, I don't think I have any damage sustained. I was fully prepared to lose that one. Hey, fuckface, get out of there. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I know you're up to no good.
Hey, why you gotta be mean? Why you bullying me?
Dude, we gotta play some Splitgate sometime. It's not fun playing alone. It is, however, fun playing with somebody else.
We've got
Okay.
3 Twisted Fates in here. Ooh, do I? No.
I guess I don't want that.
I
You go
don't
back
want
out there.
Dusk. But the Vein 2 is nice. You know?
No. You got Kyle playing TFT and League.
that's right.
Fucking finally. Of fucking course. Oh, yeah, she doesn't need to be out there anymore, really. Oh, shit. Okay. Cool, give me that first pick, boy. At least Sin Alt is more toxic than fucking Urgot. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. I was really satisfied by how quickly he turned around after I grabbed the recurve bow. That was very silly. Hey.
Oh
Hey.
boy. Shady Shadow is already going the build. He just needs an Aphelios.
There we go. Oh yeah, there's that too.
I get fucked.
I would like that a lot. I'm really fond of Tahm Kench in this set. He's just a cool fucking guy.
Oh, I never reported that one dude's name.
Oh, I just got the first place guy.
Hey, Joe.
Whoa.
What's with all these shields happening?
Jola.
What's going on?
Are we playing more TFT after this?
Yeah, probably.
Good.
Should I invite Landon and Trey and then we'll have like 6 people?
Holy shit.
Only for a lot of shit talk the other players.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god.
Did Zach just leave?
No. That wasn't me. That's crazy. I just got a gin.
How about a tonic? Don't worry, I'm
Somebody
killing
arrest
myself
this man.
later.
Arrest this man.
I don't even know what he said.
Go ahead, John. Repeat it.
No, No.
Is it that bad?
Yes.
Oh.
What that bad?
Dumb fucking thing Jamie said. Damn, I grabbed the wrong fucking item.
They said they would fly. But they're in an arena right now.
What? Why did the item go at him? It just like flopped.
I hate this gif you shared, John.
Isn't it great?
Feel that rat movements. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Disgusting.
Dude, my Garen was spinning for fucking ever.
Joe, look at this.
He's always been spinning.
Oh, you already got an Aphelios.
I already have Hunter 4.
Huh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this seems to be the comp to do Moonlight with. You have the Moonlight Chosen, right?
Okay. No, I have Hunter Chosen.
Oh,
Way better. Way better.
yeah.
Look at that.
And now you just need Kindred. God, it does so much damage. What the fuck?
The Morella Namicon
Stop it,
on
Zach.
Garen's so awesome.
Stop it, Zach.
So do Aphelios turrets proc Hunter?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
They're in.
An extension of him.
Yeah.
Anything they do counts as him doing it.
Give him a frozen heart, and he'll just spread frozen hearts across the map.
I honestly, this is his best item.
Todd, it's literally R4, dude.
It really is, yeah.
It's Meepo. No, because it's Meepo. Because when he dies, they all die. You can't do anything original. Ripping off Dodo for 15 years.
Hey, that's not nice. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
I love that they just stay. Look at their eyes.
Oh my gosh, his Aphelios can't deal enough damage to actually hit the Tom Kench. That was beautiful.
His couldn't.
That's as I said.
Damn. Why does so much?
I really hope they add something to mix the games up. Like the Galaxies. I know they won't, but I want it back.
Agreed.
I think every lobby being slightly different was extremely interesting.
Yeah.
Even if they just did like what the original auto chest does, that where it's only certain 5 costs are available and there's like twice as many 5 costs. So it like you have to decide on the go which comps you want to go based on which of the 5 costs are in the game.
Do you think? Do you think that it's worth putting a Grenade Hurricane on Vayne with Sharpshooter still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it, but
I wish there was a
It's good.
Warlord sharpshooter.
like I've done it every time I've had
It
Vayne. But...
literally is a warlord sharpshooter.
What is?
Nidalee.
Oh,
Oh, I meant Vayne. My bad. Nidalee becomes a god if you put the fuck's it called? The Jeweled Gauntlet and Infinity Edge on her. She just one shots everybody. And then it's up to you. You can either put blue buff on her or you can put you either slap her with blue buff or fucking hat. There we go. There's my level 3 Tom Kench with the Gargoyle Stone Plate.
I want to keep Warlord, but like, I should do 4 sharpshooter.
So the build that I go usually digs me in a hole really early because it requires several level 3s. Like I'm still level 5, but now I'm in business. The level 3 Tom Kench is pretty important to the build. Level 3 Tom Kench with this fucking Gargoyle Stone Plate is just so tits, though. Like, he's literally tanking 4 people, taking next to no damage.
You didn't have so much luck with me.
Fuck!
He wasn't level 3.
It's not going to have a lot of luck next time.
Roll. Damn. All I need is...
Disgusting rolls, John. Disgusting. Chill out. Just got like fucking 6 units. It's really gross.
Why?
Holy shit. Every single creep dropped an orb for me. Let's see.
Trapclaw or QS on Jim? Actually.
Shouldn't exist.
I mean, it'll probably get patched, right?
They already did once. That's what the nerf on the what's it called was.
Spirit Sojourn.
Yeah.
Come on, we're so close here. Please. There it is. Dope. Fuck yeah. Motherfucking business.
The chance for 2 stars goes up next turn.
Yes, it goes to 35.
I am fucking content now. I got my 3 stars that I need for the build. Now I can econ a little bit.
It's kind of silly that you can't see what the percents are going to go to.
What do you mean?
Like, you should just be able to hover over the level up button, and it will show you the percentages for the next level for everything you can roll.
Oh, I have...
So you can know if you should level up or not.
I have Blitz, so it automatically does that for me.
Yeah, I should re-download that shit.
Yeah, like at level 5, I have 45% chance of level 1, 30% chance of level 2s. I forget that that's not like part of the game.
They also changed percentages. Level 5 used to be 35%, now it's 30.
Mhm.
2-star. 3 cost units are 25%,
20.
no longer 30.
At level 5? I have it at 20 here. Oh, level 6. Okay.
It's just wonky though.
Sorry, Zach. My Tom Kench ain't
Oh,
taking no shit. Look at him just not giving a fuck. No.
Look at him not giving a fuck.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
No.
Oh, what was that? What was that? Huh? Big old
I didn't say anything.
pussy.
I was crying. Fuck.
Oh god, it's all out rhythm. Oh.
Yeah, last time it was really good. This time it's bad.
Give me that thresh.
I'm upset with the guy that took the BF sword.
Same.
Hmm. No. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Good game. Let's see.
Hate this game.
I guess, yeah, that's what I want. Okay.
Just go to move units onto the board. Buy units.
Oh, I already had.
Haha.
What am I doing?
Don't you just drop Mark?
Who?
Mark? Do you need more?
I'd probably just drop more.
Or do you drop Cass?
No, I keep Cass.
Because you get Mystic with Cass. Plus, it's like, go for the 4 cost when you're going for the 4 cost. Right now, you're looking for the 3s and the 2s.
Oh jeez.
So get them now
That's-
and worry about the 4 cost later.
That's really fucking me. Same.
Need another brawler. Bad.
Yeah, I probably should. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Also, Silas really needs to start playing this fucking right. And these rolls. God.
Fuck.
And you got some good items. That would have been better on Lasanti. Hard.
I lost so hard.
Why? Damn.
Stack's like, I would just like an opportunity to enjoy League of Legends.
We both know that's not gonna happen. It's League of Legends.
Jesus. Fucking level. I'm at 70 health.
What?
I just need 3 more size.
Size.
Sideways.
It's not how this game works.
I think it's pronounced Sili.
It's actually Silas's. This poor bastard. Look at, he's me but worse.
But he's you but level 8.
They win
And
this,
he's
right?
dead.
Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah, now I can get more
But
Silas's.
she's giving
Oh,
you
I
still
lose
on
this
level
one
6.
too. Well, I get first pixies.
If you're still alive.
I'll still be alive. I ain't finna take 27 next round.
This shit was the way like you could click like a drop down arrow and it'd show all the characters and then it'd show you who guys switch characters.
It might be a cool mechanic.
What is this? What the fuck is that?
Why not, right? I did it to a cannon.
This is so stupid.
Hello, Zachary.
Oh, hi.
He's not even finished either.
Yeah, this isn't even my final form.
Imagine if you could put that.
No! What a fucking cunt!
Whoa!
I said what I said.
Wow, okay. We're really not gonna take the best item in the fucking game?
You can't put that on a moonlight.
No, it's going on to Warwick.
Okay. Just don't make that mistake. I've seen people do it.
What is this? What is happening?
I don't know. See if you got 2 good rolls there.
Let's hope I don't fucking face you. Face shadow, eye shadow. Oh, Jamie's face though. My Moxie.
Holy shit. Set's ult is dope.
Oh, here
What
comes
the
Galio.
fuck?
You know?
It's just that, bro, I'm telling you, static shift, best item on him. Just the
That
turns
is
cock.
ridiculous. He did not deserve to win that.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. Why did he just grab the exact same items?
For real, wait. I guess it's like a. I wonder if there's presets that they pick up. Because the chances of that seem pretty slim.
I mean, there's got to be an algorithm.
But like, how varied can the possibilities be? Like, would you be able to predict Thief's gloves on a specific round?
I don't, it would probably be complex to the point to where it counted for like what other people are doing and shit, you know, to like make it pseudo random.
Yeah. Jesus, John. You don't deserve to win this. GA is so stupid on that character.
This is it, bro. This is the build to end all builds.
I hope they
Yeah,
nerf it.
I'm thinking he might get nerfed.
I think they're just gonna make it not fire while he's
Oh, cool.
resin.
A redemption. Yay. And he gets another static shiv.
I'm one away.
Is
Get
Jamie
that
a
bad boy right on
bloodthirster?
Kindred.
I would have preferred a bloodthirster.
I got Bloodthirster.
I was thinking Ash.
Yeah, I
She
went
Spirit, so when she ults, it's better, right? Faster she gets her ult off. That is once you get Yumi in though. Which, since you're gonna roll a Silas right here, you can level. See?
Exodia.
I am Exodia.
You're a cocky bitch. Oh, this poor man trying assassins. I feel bad for him. Imagine trying to play assassins.
While Aphelios 4-star exists.
Or just in general, like, assassins are so bad this time around. They need a buff.
Also,
I'm out. I gotta poop.
Yes! I beat Shadows.
I had
Fuck
a lot of health. I shouldn't have this much health with staying as low as I did.
I mean, so Cass goes in next.
Yep.
You just econ and level.
Yeah, that's the build. This is the build. Have all of them. It's just a matter of finding 2 more Yumis.
And if you get to 9, you can put in a
No!
dust.
Why I gotta face you?
Oh,
Okay.
It's like jeans.
yeah, it's just pretty crazy.
She poppin'.
She do be popping though.
Oh, Jamie's out.
She also stuns the whole team, which is just crazy.
It'll be get better once I get there. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Much better.
I wish I got a Merlin on the ground. Honestly, I can't complain. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shadow is level 9 and he's still losing to us.
7. I have gotten 7 of the literal best items for this time. The only thing that could get better is if I get a blue buff.
No! Why'd you throw it?
For Kindred.
Yeah, for Kindred.
That Yumi heal.
Yeah, boy.
What is that hat? Blue buff?
Mage.
Mage.
Oh. What's the sword?
Like, assassin is the sword.
Fuck.
See? Yeah. Just make Silas more
Fuck
fucking
it.
ridiculous.
Nope. It's not
Who?
good on Silas.
Who you
Can't.
picking
You
on?
can't.
Why? It's good on him.
Shut
You
up.
have 2 other items.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put it on Silas. She heals for 1% of their max too. I feel like there's like a Mystic Brawler build that could work really good.
Dazzler Mystics.
Mystic Brawlers. And then you have Yumi just full healing your brawlers.
Why are we fighting again?
Because there's 3 people.
No! That wasn't fair.
So dumb, dude.
That wasn't fair.
Oh.
It's just you and Zach.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna wait till all this so I can get my item.
Put it on Jinx. Paladins. Give him more AP. So stupid.
This shouldn't fucking exist.
No, it shouldn't.
Going right on the Ash. I love how I literally did this build right before the fucking update that said it was the best.
And I probably lose here.
Oh, you were 1 Yumi away, 1 Kindred away.
So dumb.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be changed. Just remove GA, honestly. Sell the Ash. How come? Wow. Oh. Holy shit. Disgusting. How much did she heal for? 50% of their max? 70% of their missing HP. That's so gross.
In this game.
GG, Zach.
Disgusting.
This shouldn't fucking exist.
It's the new Brain Dead Brawler Blaster.
So fucking.
I have somebody on my friends list just named Calm.
That's Jamie.
Oh. What the fuck?
You had so many 3-star units.
I got really lucky at the end there. I did the right
Yeah,
thing.
you fucking did. Almost made a mistake.
I
Thought.
I didn't almost make a mistake. I
You almost
did.
sold that Cass.
I almost sold the.
Or the yeah. No, you almost sold the Yumi to buy the Cass. Right?
No, that was a joke. That was
Okay.
shouldn't exist. I'm gonna go grab food.
Alright, me too then, I guess. 'Cause I'm also hungry.
Kind of feel bad for Shadow.
Why?
He's trying his best.
He was level 9! Being beaten by you and me who were level 7. And I've only played like 3 games, so I don't even know what I'm doing.
stars.
My favorite part was Jamie. You can't do nothing to my Tom Kench. Oh, really? Really? No. I loved. My favorite part was him trying to build your comp. Couldn't do it. It's shit comp. You do it. He leaves.
What can I say? I'm a master.
Breaking. Taco Bell has removed their entire menu and replaced it with kicking you in the dick and put in a DUI checkpoint in their drive-thru lane.
Welcome guys, Arnold the Repeated guys, welcome back to the channel. Today guys I'll be reacting to the top 10 What the F Avatar Last Airbender moments. So let's dive right into it.
Avatar The Last Airbender is one of the greatest animated series of all time. It's one of the greatest series of all time. It would be the greatest series of all time if it wasn't for Peppa Pig, because as we all know, Peppa Pig stands at number 1. But regardless, Avatar in its own right is incredible. This show did not hold back, which led to some pretty terrifying and dark moments throughout the 3 seasons. Because today I want to take a look at those dark moments. Those certain episodes that made you sit up while you were watching the series. Oh, what the f***? Because sure, Avatar was lighthearted, but it also was not afraid to show its dark side or its completely terrifying side. Welcome back to the roundtable. I'm Retro Nemo, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 WTF. Katara Seeks Revenge, Season 3, Episode 16. One of the darkest undertones throughout the whole series is the friend Sokka's.
Come here.
Hide there. Actually, before, along with.
Hey, no biting.
I remember this episode. Yeah, he's an old dude now.
That's cool.
He's a loser now.
Bags causing guitar. Regardless, let's just talk about how guitar. Father, this is real. Not real. Katara, who's
Fun fact, Zach's
I know he is. Or is it Todd?
Number 9.
actually a more lighthearted, fun episode. Why is this on the list? Or maybe not. No, definitely.
Oh, good shit.